Good evening and welcome to the Good, Bad and the Ugly show. We'll put that away.
Hey.
Jesus Christ. You've just given us a view of your midriff. Jesus.
Odegaard almost scored, sorry.
Sorry about that, folks. If you're watching and that, just saw a bit.
That's the stream cancelled.
Exactly, straight away. Yeah, YouTube's on us straight away.
I'm sorry for everybody out there, especially you women. You know you love it. You got standards.
How are we, guys? Anyway, all doing well?
Yeah,
I'm doing good. Yeah, obviously looking forward to tonight's stream. I've just been on one earlier on with Jez, Kenny Ken, and Dal on this one now. So I'm multitasking tonight. So I'm going to be on the stream. I'm watching the game, and
doing the ironing, the hoovering, the laundry.
No, Fuzz, I got a missus for that.
No.
I can say it and get away with it because she'll watch the show she'll watch the show the next day, and she always says to me, "Why the bloody hell did you say that about me?" Sort of.
for viewing figures. Let's just say hello to a couple of people coming in already. Good evening, usual suspects. Good evening. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Good to see you in here. And obviously Tony Neri as well. Big up to you three. Yeah, thanks, mate. Hope you're keeping well. How you think the game's going so far, Tony? It looks pretty good so far. It seems like he's got his tactics right for a change. No, that's great. Drop the by, give you a like real fast. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Really do. Anthony, how did you feel about this game leading up towards it?
Do you know what? I was a little bit nervous, but it's like what I said on all streams too. I said with Arsenal getting to the quarterfinals, they've got to this the stage of where I expected them to be, like to get basically anything. Like if we do win this, we get to semi-finals, stroke finals. Don't get me wrong, it'd be fantastic, but at the same time, it feels like it's a bit of a bonus in my book. I don't think we've got the mentality to win the competition. In all fairness, the only reason being is because the depth of our squad is not there. In all fairness, but I'm glad we looked at the lineup tonight, and I think that's what everybody wanted. With obviously Tommy Asu playing left back, and with most probably obviously with Kai Havertz up front, just causing that bit of problem, that ruckus, if you like, in the 18-yard box. So it does prove, I think, Mikel Arteta must be watching these streams. So after the game, if he's watching this, big up your prick.
I mean, Fuzzy, how do you think this game's going to, go? He seemed like going by the team sheet, he has got it actually right for a change. Do you think he's going to get it over the line?
I could do if it keeps on going like this. I mean, but I'm not necessarily the team of old. Yeah, we'll batter Arsenal 5-1 pretty much every single time they play. I know a lot of people were sort of saying, "Oh, we're going to lose 5-1. It's going to be a 5-1 battering," just because you lost to Aston Villa 2-0. Relax. It's not going to be that bad. The worst Man United the world has ever seen still went to the Allianz Arena and bagged 3 goals. We lost 4-3. We had Onana in goal. He was trying to kick us out of the Champions League. It's fine. You'll be okay. Just play your game, play your stuff, just relax. Make sure that Raya, Ramsdale, whoever is in goal, is not secretly playing for the opposition.
He said exactly the same thing on Jez's show. Exactly the same thing. It was 2 sizes, now it's 3 sizes. Is that thing, you know, is the muscular content.
Exactly.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I mean, the sleeves are up to be armpits. Right. Yeah, because I mean, as Fuzzy said, I mean, looking at the weekend's game, and it was all doom and gloom going around some of the channels, especially the Arsenal channels, and that was it. It's all over with, and all the other channels are obviously kind of rubbing their hands and loving what they were seeing. Arsenal fans just kind of crying into their pints and everything else.
I couldn't believe it. I saw Tony Claude Gunner. I've never seen him so depressed or downbeat. And
I think it was because Mikel Arteta changed the team around. He didn't have Havertz up front. He had him in midfield. Like I said on the last show I was on earlier, I just looked at it and I thought, you know what? I think we're going to lose this. And I was in Cardiff because I was watching UB40, and my missus stood next to me. She went, "Oh well, it sounds like you've got the faith." Then I said, "I could just look at it. I mean, the way how they was, like their posture, the mentality and vision, just before going onto the pitch, it just wasn't there. I don't know why, but I could just tell. I had a feeling, and I mean, if you go back, if we had like players like Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira, you know their mind, their focus was literally, you knew they won it when walking out on that pitch. I didn't see any of that, to be honest with you, Tim, before that game kicked off.
But listen to what the pundit was saying. It seemed like you had a good first half.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad first half. It wasn't that bad, obviously, going into the. But you know, it was just stupid, silly mistakes. I mean, that back pass on Gabriel in Zinchenko, and then it ricocheted off him and went into the path of Ollie Watkins and hit the post.
Yeah.
And then I think on the first goal, it was Zenny was out on the right. It came out on the. I think did it come out on the left or right? Just the left, sorry. And then the ball was crossed in, and then you know, obviously they scored, which obviously I blamed Raya for that goal. I thought he was actually. I don't know why he was in that position, like the where he was positioned in the goal mouth. And then on the last goal, I mean, come on, you got this Smith Rowe playing in a centre back's position, trying to defend. I mean, the poor lad, he doesn't even get a game.
No, that's
so
true.
He wasn't really going to much do anything in that. I mean, you've got to blame Gabriel and Saliba. That was a centre back's area of the pitch. Where were they? You know.
Yeah,
so, but I mean, we were give credit to Aston Villa. I mean, it could have been 4. I mean, that shot by Tillemans, hit the bar and the post. You know, if that would have went into, I think that goal would have most probably been contention of the goal of the season.
Well, it was good if it wasn't it. But let's just say hello to Mama Flossie. Evening, guys. Hope you're doing well, Mama. Thanks for coming in. I know you're floating around most channels at the moment, so thanks for dropping in as always. Yeah, I mean, it just seemed that your old manager got these tactics right.
Yeah, I know. I said it was just something about Unai Emery. I wish we didn't get rid of him. I think he would have won us. I think he would have won us the Premier League last season, and I think and obviously he was still the manager of this season. I think he would have won 2 Premier Leagues last season and this one definitely.
Just as long as everyone had the patience for him.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it is. When a manager, I suppose it's the case of expectation that maybe it actually sells itself. That with Mikel Arteta, no one had expectations for him. That's why there's so much patience. Yeah. But with Unai Emery, everyone comes in who's like, oh, well, this guy, he's done this, and this in these different clubs. Everyone thinks, well, the time frame for me expecting trophy and success is much shorter. So I don't know if that's...
It was all wrong. It was all wrong. Do you know what? I mean, nobody really heard of Unai Emery. and even Arsenal. I suppose after the fan base, Arsenal fan base, who's probably never really heard of him. But knowing that the season before he won the league with PSG, which he obviously did, and also winning by then. I think it was either five Europa Leagues he won. And since he left Arsenal, he's won about 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, sure.
And then look what he's done with Aston Villa now. 17th when he walked in. They finished 5th that season. Now they're in the 4th spot. But I did
can't
hear
remember
a
which club it
rumour.
was he actually came from. I think he came from either Villarreal or Sevilla or something. And it's one of those 2 clubs because I remember he.
I think. Yeah, he wasn't
recently.
Sevilla.
Yeah, because he had recently beaten Liverpool with Sevilla in a Europa League final.
That's right.
And that was under Klopp. I think that was Klopp's first season.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah.
Or second season, something like that.
Yeah.
But
people are saying now, with Aston Villa beating us, was it because where Villa are 4th and Tottenham are trying to get 4th spot as well? Was it sort of, did he want Villa to win it so Tottenham couldn't get the 4th spot? But then again, that could cause problems for us winning the league. So that's something that I've been hearing on different streams, mainly on Tottenham streams. But look, I don't think it was. I just think Mikel Arteta knows he got everything wrong in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Well, funny because obviously the rumours also kind of bounding around that Emery's possibly touting for the or being touted for the Liverpool job.
Yeah.
But I thought it was Amorim. I thought it was.
It's a merry-go-round, isn't it?
I thought it's the Romeo and Juliet story.
Yeah.
Rewritten about 500 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't it the manager of Sporting?
Cheers, Budgie, for doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big ups. Thank you. But yeah, it's weird. It's like I was hearing people saying, "Oh, welcome to Liverpool, Amorim. Welcome to Liverpool," and it's just like someone's just like, "No." What are you talking about? No. Now everyone's just like, "Oh yeah, he's not coming to Liverpool anymore." Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Well, you got obviously he's the latest one to be bounded with the name. Obviously, you got De Zerbi in there. Bloody Gary O'Neill in there.
Should go Southgate.
And yeah.
I heard that Man United De Zerbi. I think someone did a stream on it.
I think that's another one I've heard as well. Yeah. Yes.
Did a video on it. Yeah. To be fair, I'd prefer De Zerbi over Southgate. I think everybody would. I think everybody would. Unless, of course, you're a Nottingham Forest fan. Yeah, I think Getty would love Southgate. Replace Nuno. No worries about relegation ever again.
Evening, Cold Bum Fluff 22. Hope you're keeping well.
I'm going through this. And I've got this in the wings.
Yeah, exactly.
Oi,
Hammer Lois. How are we doing? Happy Emirate? Hope you're keeping well. And hope you're not dreading tomorrow night. I know we both are, I think, at this stage. It's not going to be an easy game.
Is Bill an out, He is, isn't he still? Is he still out, Bill?
He's been doing some light training, so don't know much that'll kind of if he'd be up for it. But even if he puts him on the bench, it's a presence, isn't it? Hopefully that's enough to kind of lift the team up and the fans. Yes, I did.
Yeah, I actually manned up on my fantasy football league thing. I took out Douglas Luiz from Aston Villa, and I put in Kudos from West Ham. So I thought, oh well, he's about to do something at the end of it, from now towards the end of the season. So
yeah, but let's hope they don't swap though, Budgie. We get Arteta and they get Moyes. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Where is he? There he is.
Sorry. Bloody thing. They got this surface is really shiny and slippery. The thing went.
Stick a sock in front of it.
Bloody thing. Hang on, man.
Welcome to the stream of Anthony trying to balance his phone.
What the bloody
World's
hell
slippery.
going on?
World's slipperiest surface.
It is a world slippery surface.
I mean, if you look at it, at least I'm actually moving this week compared to last week.
Yeah.
Usually walking around women though.
Oh yeah, last week. Hey, Buzz, we should do a thing.
Oh mate, I don't know why that wouldn't unfreeze at all.
It got views.
Yeah.
I will be honest.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it happened with Jack Ramsey as well. Previously, when he was having internet problems.
Yeah, I think he did. He was on the on Monday night. He was on with me and Jez. Jack.
Did it do it then as well?
I think it did. I think it's
No, it's Sunday night. It was on, yeah,
oh,
on
was it Sunday?
night.
Was it
Sunday night on the takeaway show, but he was on with you and Jez on Monday. Did it do it then as well?
Yeah, his screen was slightly fuzzy as well. It was like, it was really weird. Like,
We're getting Ancelotti. No, sorry, Pep. Oh, was it Kloppage? Yeah, just as bad as wow. Yeah, and this Anthony is an amateur.
I am.
Needs more straw to chew.
I need more straw to put in the generator. You see, to produce straw electric.
I mean, obviously, I've seen Anthony. You've been on a few shows over the last couple of days, and that. I mean, what's the general consensus with the result for today? They think the team's going to get it over the line.
Well, Jez in the last show I was on, he was optimistic. He turned around. I think his prediction was 2-0 Arsenal tonight, and I said I don't know. I didn't think I'd give my prediction, but I will give it now. My prediction was tonight 1-0, going into extra time and then penalties. But I wasn't too sure if we can win this. If we can win this game tonight, I think that's the way it'll be. I think it'll be on a penalty shootout if we're lucky.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, well, it seems like it's an interesting game so far. Anthony is the bad one, and Budgie's saying, "Be right back." The dog is crossing his legs. Poor old feet. And here's a panel crasher. A few shows. He's bloody everywhere.
Yeah, I am. I'm bloody everywhere. I didn't know. I mean, it's like I said, Fuzzy, this gives double for you. Don't get me angry tonight. I won't turn green, but I can turn into Wolves of Gummidge. Right.
Oh, smash!
I seen that in the van today when I was in work, and you sent me the link earlier today, didn't you, Tim?
Yeah.
I thought, oh yeah, right, I'll have a look at that. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, right, it's like you two are from Thunderbirds or something like that.
I'm for Thunderbirds. He's from Up, the film.
The film. And then I thought to myself, I'm Wolves of Gummidge. I thought, and the guy next door, he said, what? He said, I sued him, and he pissed himself laughing. He was sat next to me in the van. So he kept calling me Wurzel.
Brilliant. Aces, big up Aces. Bristol want full Teta next season. There you go.
Huh? You got the
Bristol City want full Teta next season.
Oh God! Do you know what? I think most probably will take him there actually, because that's if he don't win nothing this season, that's his aim in it, a championship manager.
Yeah, City group in the football world. You'll have the Arsenal group, the Arsenal football group. Your lower club got.
Don't
Arsenal
make him angry.
Bristol
T-shirts
City.
too tight.
I want to know who this is. I really do want to know who this is.
Oh, Budgie, that's great one. Yeah, have you got your thinking head on, Anthony?
Yeah, I got my thinking head on. Cheers, Budge. Hello, mate. You're well, by the way, Budge.
Yeah, we're waiting for him to ring that bell. Pepsi Pet, come on, Arsenal. Big up, Pepsi.
Get
Bristol
the club
Rovers on
logo
face.
out the bottle.
Yeah. Well, I saw you have a stream, Fuzzy, in that Sancho?
Yeah, they're talking about it again, saying, well, if Ten Hag gets sacked, you know what's going to happen. Sancho's going to come back. His private jet's going to land in Manchester Airport, and the red carpet's going to be rolled out for all of the Sancho worshippers. Right, the guys that will jump between clubs, like the Ronaldo and Messi fanboys that literally become ultras and super fans of whichever club it is that their beloved legend goes to. It's those mutant people taking off their Dortmund shirts as they get off the plane and putting the Man United shirts back on, roll out that red carpet and say, "Welcome home, Jadon. Welcome home. It's where you belong. You belong here in Manchester United. The bald fraud from the Netherlands is gone back to moping in Amsterdam." Right? It's peak. Like, these people literally are betting their futures at the club on whether that manager is here or not next season, because the only way that they get to stay and carry on with mediocrity is if a new manager comes in. Because the manager, they know that manager's sick and tired of their shit.
Yeah.
So it's just a case, get rid of those players. If he stays, if he keeps his job. But as soon as you switch out that manager's going to go, "Oh, well, I can get them to play." Yeah, the previous 6 before you, mate, said the same thing. They've all ended up in the unemployment line. So, yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all.
No.
The story that was linking this by saying, Sancho might come back to United if he's said. It also said that one very influential figure at Manchester United. Yeah, shut up. We know it's Rashford. We know it's his bestie.
Yeah.
Little sword fighting going on in the Carrington training room. He's missing his dual partner. He wants him back.
Usual suspect. I do believe Budgie is on later on tonight with Kieran. I think he mentioned it on Sunday, actually. So I think he is actually on. West Ham want Ten Hag. Please no. Big up Uncle Rods. Yes, guys, how you doing? We're all doing good, mate. And obviously, for those who haven't seen this channel, please go and see Uncle. He's a great guy and he does some good content. So go over and give him a bit of love and support as well, please. He says Anana was begging Inter Milan to resign him, and after talks with Inter, Milan president on Monday night. Oof. What do you think of that?
He probably wasn't. He probably just went over because he's still got best mates out there, and they're on the cusp. Inter Milan are on the cusp of winning the Scudetto or something. So he was just out there backing his friends.
But you can't blame him, can you?
Well, I mean, he's kind of been the reason, for the most part, as far as players go, as to not been as crap as we have been this season. He single-handedly got us knocked out of the Champions League. I wouldn't blame him if it came to the point where it's like, "Please re-sign me," and Inter Milan's like, "Why the hell are we re-signing you? We want to stay in competitions, not barrel out of them in record time."
Yeah. Yeah, and also, guys, if you haven't been over to Budgie on West Ham Network, Old School Hammers, him and Kieran, 10:30 tonight. They have a good old chat, good chinwag, and obviously Kieran loves to tell us about the sunshine and the birds in the background. Thanks, Budgie. So obviously, our game tomorrow night. It's not an easy one. No Paqueta, no Emerson. Mavropanos, I'm not too sure if he's actually fit or not. Bowen, we're still waiting to see what's going on there. No left midfield. It's and 2-0 down. Can we turn it around? Is the question.
Yeah, you can turn. No, you can't.
I admire your honesty.
I don't think you can. He's fine. You're playing in it too.
Yeah.
Well, they've just won the league, haven't they? So,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? I mean, you look at that. It is with what they've done there. It really is. It's going to be a hard night for West Ham, unfortunately. And I mean, that's what 3, maybe 4 quality players, your best players missing from them. So when you look at it that way, and you're playing against a team who's won the German league. I'm so sorry, but I could just see it being a bad night for West Ham. But even so, it doesn't matter. I know it's frustrating at the end of the day. I might be frustrated after this game finishes, but you've done your best, and it just gives you time to concentrate on the league and to finish in that top 6. What's your fans like now, Toon? Are they still pretty much Moisey out? Some of them still, or
Yeah, there's a lot still out like that. I mean, fun was on with Jeff at the bowling lounge, and Budgie was on there as well, and we had Mick and E20 Zone Cameron as well, and was talking about obviously the game and Moyes, etc. And it is the case of is Moyes going to stay? It looks like he's more likely going to walk at the end of the season. David Sullivan doesn't really have to pay out for him because at the end of the day, if he's going to run his contract down, then there's less compensation to pay out in that respects. Who we getting is another thing. But yeah, still much divided. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's done well. 3 years in Europe. That's quite a good achievement, really. A cup, we've got a cup out of one of that as well. Quarters in the other, semis in the other. So yeah, it's not a bad season in that respects. European chasing, but at the same point, you've got to look at certain games, how he sets the team up. It's like on the weekend's game. For me, why he put Antonio out on the left and Danny Ings up front, I would have kept Antonio up front because that way he's a bit more of a threat.
Yeah.
With sorry, mate, go.
Then again, if Moisey does the, you know what? I think a good manager, for West Ham to get. Do you know what? I fancy Graham Potter. I think he'd do a job there.
There is talks of that anyway. I mean, I'm just going to go some comments here while we're talking, and that's also a Liverpool game will be interesting. Yeah, that's going to be a very hard one for them as well at Atalanta, and that it's pretty even. BVB David, so welcome in BVB David. Good to see you. Absolutely mountain to climb for Liverpool, and Moyes is a pretty get out my club. It's time to go, and this is the thing, and this is where the fan base is divided in that respect. Because, like I say, most are kind of pretty pleased with what he's achieved, but yeah, for me, it's certain games how he sets a team up sometimes. And like the Leverkusen game last week, you could see he was going out for the defence, and hey, fair play. 41 games at the time? I think they were unbeaten, and we held them for 80 odd minutes. But 2 set pieces undone us, and that was your problem. But even at 1-0, I would have taken that and come to the London Stadium, then also we have a fair chance. Because when you think 80 minutes, we matched them in that respect. Shots on target was where we was well weak. We hardly had any shots, and we didn't give them any kind of things to worry about. But tomorrow night, basically, I think we just got to throw the kitchen sink at it. Get an early goal.
Yeah.
Then that could make a big difference. You know what I mean? And like I said, with Bowen, even if he's sitting on the bench, that's should be a lift in itself, because even if he came on for 10, 15 minutes, you never know. He could do something. Yeah. Could do something. BVB David saying here, Borussia Dortmund had to score a bit, so I had to have enough attacking mentality, but Bayern Munich are drawing, so it's useless. Unless Arsenal score first. Yeah, absolutely.
I've got to say, I think I fancy, when I was looking at, I watched the Barcelona and PSG last night, but obviously it was showing you the highlights and the goals from the other game, the Borussia Dortmund versus Atletico Madrid. And I've got to be honest with you, in that one, I think I'm sorry to say this, but I think PSG just edges it for me.
Yeah. I get that. As is saying, if City get eliminated tonight, league is number 1 priority. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like if I don't know if it is actually set that because of Dortmund getting through is actually taken the 5th place Champions League qualification spot in the Premier League away, supposedly. So now it's genuinely a top 4 race between Villa and Tottenham.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
And I think Villa get it. I think they will. I think Aston Villa will get that 4th spot. I'm not saying that because they beat us, but I thought that they've got something more to offer than Tottenham. Don't get me wrong, Tottenham aren't a bad team with the players that they've got. But Unai Emery, when he's taken over, he turned that team, which once was nothing, from over Steven Gerrard, into something that's really going forward.
Well, they were close to relegation, weren't they, at that point?
Exactly, yeah. And I think they'll get that 4th spot. And if they do, they'll be having signing new players for next season. But there is talks with Ollie Watkins, because there is a couple of top teams that's after him.
Yeah.
And I think we're one of them. And I'd rather have Ollie Watkins over Ivan Toney any day, personally. And I just feel that with that. But the trouble is, though, Aston Villa, what they've done, they slapped a £75 million price tag on his head. So, I think if you do get him, once you split that up over the season, if it's like a 4-year contract he signed, it sort of makes sense. It balances itself out for how much that player costs.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, a comment here by Moises Apriki saying that Arteta would get the red carpet treatment here. Not appreciated enough by most Arsenal fans. Would you agree on that?
Needs to go to Everton to get red carpet treatment.
Yeah,
more of a legend for them than he is for Arsenal.
Most probably. I mean, I think if he didn't win anything, I think he should be gone. But But to be honest with you, Tone, I think Mikel Arteta will be here next season. If he is here next season and he spends 250 million, that's his first £1 billion that you've spent.
Yeah. And if he gets even worse.
For what? One FA Cup. I mean, Man City has spent nowhere near that since from that time. And it's just a joke. And look at that. I mean, there was people saying about the players what Man City has bought. 35, 40, maybe a 50 millionaire. But I'm not being funny. Pep can see quality when he sees it, and if that's the price that he's got to pay to get these players in, and gel already with the class players that he's got, they're going to be brilliant. So I mean, you look at it. I mean, De Bruyne, he's 32 now. He's 33 at the end of this season. So he's only got a couple of seasons. But this is what I'm saying. These young players that's come in, that's who they're learning from. And what are players to learn from?
No, exactly. But would you think Arteta would be a good fit at West Ham?
Do you know what? I think he most probably would, but, and this is a but, if you've got your top players who you've signed, let's say you've got 5 quality players in your team, and 3 of them don't get on with Mikel Arteta, he's not going to play them.
No, they're going to. We've seen that.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Ace is saying, standing Josh Kroenke in Bayern Munich to sack Fortet tonight. Ooh. Interesting.
Well, they're there watching the game, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Kroenkes.
Yeah. Big up Daniel E. Hope you do keep him well, mate. And also to Trip Vic, big up the panel in the chat. Nice seeing you, mate. Hope you keep him well. Daniel was saying all it took was a humbling from Villa for Arsenal fans to get on the Villa train. No surprise there. Obviously, Daniel's a good old Spurs fan.
Yeah.
And Ace is the same. Watkins will only be sold for over 100 million.
£100.
Get your money out there. Get your money out there.
Yeah.
Over 100 quid.
I couldn't afford Watkins.
Bloody hell. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Profit stonks. Profit stonks. I'll make a club, buy for about £100, then sell him to a Premier League club. I'll sell him to Arsenal for a cut price of 50 million. Hey, I'll fold the club, pay off any administrative fees, and I'll be a millionaire.
Exactly.
Happy day. Indirect transfer.
Great.
That's how I could just imagine my old Sunday team, just got this new player I've just signed.
maybe as well, maybe with Mikel Arteta, the clue is don't let him spend any money and he'll win trophies. Because he won his only FA Cup with £0 spent.
You 1-0 down?
No,
Oh.
it's all right. No, I thought Real saved it, but he didn't. Bayern Munich, they literally hit the post twice.
Oof. It's coming then.
It's coming. Kimmich with the corner now to Bayern Munich.
Oh, wow. Right. Stay poised, Fuzzy, and keep a straight face.
You mean I can't celebrate?
Here we go, ready?
Can't play the can in the background.
Buzz. Here it comes, balls in the box.
I've got my party poppers. Don't worry about that.
That's all right. Martinelli clears the danger.
Well, he's actually defending for a change.
Yeah, he's actually defending now. Yeah, I got that.
You use that term of surprise when it's Zinchenko. Zinchenko's defending? What?
Yeah, you can imagine at that point. Kill the stream. He's actually defended for a change.
Yeah.
What have you done with the real Zinchenko?
Yeah, I mean, look at, let's say, going back to our game. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a hard task. I mean, but hopefully the fans, as we were saying on the show last night, the fans have got to be basically the 12th man. Yeah,
definitely.
So I'm just.
It's doable, though. It is doable.
Just in a predicted lineup for tomorrow in your WhatsApp box, Mark. All right, let me have a quick look at that, mate. Let's see what he's got.
But it is doable to turn your place into a cauldron, or something like like how you see some of these Eastern European clubs and their ultras, where they literally set fire to their stands half the time.
Yeah,
it's like you can do that. I mean, what was it? The atmosphere at this international friendly between like Colombia and some other team, mate, that's the loudest I've heard the bloody Olympic Stadium since the Olympics.
Yeah, no, we can do it.
That was for international friendly, so
well, it's one of those, isn't it? I mean, like fans are very opposed to moving to the London Stadium, but it's finally starting to find its voice. So Budgie's got his predicted lineup here, and he's gone with Fabianski in goal. So it's basically like looking at a 4-3-3 lineup. Cresswell coming in for Emerson, and you've got Zuma, Mavropanos, and Kufau. Then Alvarez, Souček, and Ward-Prowse, and then looking at Johnson, Antonio, and Kudos. So yeah, you never know.
No, you never know. I can understand why he's picked that though. I think to be honest with you, I think if Bowen's not playing, he's on the bench. I think your best player there, attacking wise, that can move probably getting good is Kudos.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be the supply for Antonio. That's what you got to hope for in that respect.
Yeah. I think if you go and do something in his game, I think possibility. I mean, it could be extra time and penalties, but then again, if he scores 2 goals in that game and it does go to pens and you go through on pens, then obviously he's going to be your man of the match, and he's so
yeah, definitely. I mean, Data's not wrong here. Unfortunately, David Sullivan wouldn't hire a full debtor. No experience for co-management. Yeah, this is very true.
What the bloody hell's going on here?
That's for the
Tomiyasu.
Yeah.
Tomiyasu's gone down on the pitch, and he's gone like this. Yeah. Right. So I'm thinking that indicating he's injured of what, like a substitution. And what they've done, right? The physios have come on, and he's changing his fucking contact lenses. What's that all about? Seriously, he's like this. He's putting contact lenses in his eyes.
Oh, bloody hell. Actually, he ain't going to defend after that.
So he's just asking Arteta to do a roly-poly.
That's what I thought you'd say. That's what I thought as well. Yeah, roll over, as we do in training. That's the one from the one football app. Budgie, it's yours, mate. Take the plaudits.
Steal.
I was trying to make you feel good. Make you say you picked this team.
Steal that lineup. Claim it as your own.
So yeah,
like reaction channels do.
Yeah, they don't do. How can you say that? But Fuzz, that's slander.
They'll all come for me. I've slandered their great name, their great esteemed name is in the mud, courtesy of the Fuzzmeister.
You've heard it here first. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be one of those, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it was quite an interesting chat last night because we was talking about in depth about the team, and if Bowen isn't able to get over this, it comes down to what we said to you, like your bench, Anthony. You think yours is weak. I mean, you should look at ours. We've not really got anything that can we really look at and say they're going to be a game changer. That's for sure.
You think yours is weak? You should look at ours.
Well,
I'm Spartacus.
Who can come on and do a job? But
we should. I'll tell you what, it's a plan. Get our entire under-18s team to be on our bench. At least they've actually won their division. They wrapped up their title the weekend just gone or something.
Oh, brilliant! So that's good. Good result in that way. I mean, obviously, we was talking about. I don't know if you saw it as well. We brought on the young lad Urfi, and he got injured. He smacked his, basically kind of head injury. And it was saying Urfi.
Who bought him? Sorry.
He's a West Ham apprentice. He's he played. He was brought on. I think he's a young player.
Yeah.
And he was brought on. Took an injury, smacked in the back of his head, concussed and all that stuff. Had to be taken to hospital. But yeah, what's great. But the problem was it was his debut. But it was how the Villa fans reacted in that respect as well, which wasn't taken in good sportsmanship.
Good sportsmanship. No, I mean I could have come up.
Fulham.
I could have said something funny and witty there, but I didn't, did I? You got to feel sorry for the young lad. I mean, it's terrible, especially when it involves a concussion, like sort of thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I could have probably have guessed a joke spot with his last name being Earthy, and somebody turned around and said, "Oh well, the Earth didn't move rim that great, did it on his debut?" That sort of thing. But it's sad, really. But yeah, I hope he's well and all that because
the good thing about it, he was released and that, and he's actually kind of thanked the medical team for how they reacted and dealt with the situation. So it's good in that. It's good to hear that
he was released from the club.
Yeah. You smacked
Congratulations on recovering from your injury in your debut. Here's your P45.
I'm trying to find the actual thing for it. They were saying on there.
Also, by the way, rest in peace to the angry rant man as well.
I was going to say, just seen that as well. That was
from he had heart problems and he had open heart surgery and he passed away due to complications post-surgery.
God, that's sad though, isn't it? Is it 27?
Yes, 27, mate.
2 years older than me.
So you're 25, you Fuzz?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. You've had a hard life, haven't you? That's supporting Man United, aren't you?
I started supporting my club when we were still winning trophies. I pity the youngsters who I see wearing United kits. I'm thinking they've only known pain. To be fair, they've only known pain. They'll grow up to be good people. They'll grow up to be good, wise people.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if we start winning trophies, they won't get.
That's the young lad's name. George Urphy's name is.
George Urphy, yeah.
But yeah, the good thing about it is, nothing too serious at all, really.
Yeah.
Just trying to find the. This is what they said. So West Ham United George Urphy has been discharged from hospital after the head injury he suffered in Sunday's Premier League fixture against Fulham. And he actually made a comment saying, thanks for the messages, and he actually thanked the medical team for what they've actually done.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What position is he at?
I'm trying to remember myself now, mate. Bloody hell.
Is he a midfielder?
I think he got subbed on for a forward player, wasn't he? Subbed on for Mikel Antonio or something, and then he was replaced by Cornet, I think.
Who? Cornet, the forgotten man. You know, literally gets minutes to come on.
Used to be a Burnley player, and I think he was. He went. I think he moved from. I can't remember. Was it Olympique Lyon to Burnley? That signing surprised me because he was actually doing a relatively decent job for Olympique Lyon. Went to Burnley and absolutely just lost track of his career.
But you know, again, he had great expectations for us, and then he got injured, and then since that point onwards, become the forgotten man. And all of a sudden, this is what the people were saying: is he going to get his chance tomorrow? Just like Mr. Certain Calvin Phillips, would he get his chance as well?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, this is the problem. I mean, Calvin Phillips, as we know, hasn't really had a lot of game time under his belt. But don't get me wrong. I know you're in the Europa League and you're fighting a battle, you know, obviously because you're 2-0 down. But are these the sort of players you want to bring into your team and play when you're 2-0 down? When you know that if you can win this game 2-0, I know it's a big if, but football's a funny game. If you could do that, would you bring a Calvin Phillips into the first team? Like obviously, you know, and play him. Would you sacrifice that or? Well,
I think if you look at it, we could, you know, considering how we're kind of short of players, especially like, you know, not having Paqueta there, you'd like to think, if anything, if he was going to be coming on, it would be more as a defensive midfielder, just to shore up that, you know, for the back four.
Yeah.
And that way, then you don't get you don't want him kind of doing too much running, like you said, because fitness wise. But if he just kind of sits in that just in front, like, you know, he's not. If he was fit, then you could say you'll get more out of the player, like Rice used to do for us.
Yeah.
But if he just sits just in front of that back four, and also he can, you know, pick up things and play it, because you know he can pick a ball. He's still capable of doing that. But I think like him and Kelson, you know, the confidence must be rock bottom. You've come to, you know, you're loaned out to a club, and then you've got your manager announcing that, you know, you're a fat bastard, and also, like, you know, he needs to kind of needs to lose the timber kind of thing, like, you know. That can't be good to hear from your respective club.
Yeah, no, that's right. Especially when it comes from a manager. I mean, talk about having a confidence, like, you know, trying to boost one's confidence in it, like. But I mean. Do you know what? I'll be the sort of player. Somebody actually said that to me as a man. If my manager said that, I wouldn't hold it against him, but I would do something about. I would do something about it. In other words, get myself match fit, and then if I had man of the match, or if I scored a goal, or the goal was a winning goal, I'd just be giving it that, and I'd be rubbing it in the manager's face. I know I would.
Yeah.
You know, it's just,
that's the incentive, isn't it? I agree with you. That's the incentive. You've said this about me, and that I'm going to prove what I can actually do.
Yeah, that's right. And maybe you should. Maybe you should. You know, just give him some more game time. And I mean, what have you got to lose? I mean, I still think you're going to finish in the. I mean, where you are in the league now, Tony? You 7th now? What's that?
Ninth.
Oh
no, sorry, no, 8th. It's actually 8th, I believe,
yeah, 8th. So I mean, 7th. Your League conference, isn't it?
Yeah. So, fun enough, we did. Jeff on the bowling lounge. We did all the remaining fixtures from now till the end of the season, and what the actual prediction of who's going to win the league and who's going to get relegated. So we're 8th at the moment. So believe it or not, from all the scores we put in, it came out that Liverpool actually was going to win the league.
Right.
City was second. I think you was then third. The teams going down were basically Sheffield, Burnley, and Everton.
Oh.
Surprised Man United weren't included on that list.
Very surprised.
Yeah.
But now, I'm not being funny. When we're on this show and we do the score predictions on this show, right? I've noticed the last lot of few shows, Buzz is gone for a Forest lose. Have you noticed that? Yeah, he has.
West Ham as well.
Yes.
I
And West Ham.
predict
Yeah.
West Ham to lose everything.
West
Actually, that's not necessarily true. I've had a couple of weeks where I've favoured Forest. I think it's their home fixtures. I keep favouring them to do well because I keep thinking that they're sort of a team of last season.
Yeah,
tough to beat at the City ground, but yeah.
I think we're trying. What we do when the new season comes, and we're still doing this, is and with the fans, with the people in the chat,
fans,
our
fans, dear
yes.
followers, subscribe and become more fans.
Fans, get the shirts, get the cups, get the mugs.
Give us OnlyFans.
We'll do a kind of like a table.
The Bavarians are in front.
There you go. We'll do the like a table.
Oh,
we get the fans to do a point system, and we'll do it. Top of the league, like fantasy football kind of thing. We do our own version.
Yeah, we do that. Yeah, I think somebody. I can't remember. It was me or Fuzzy had mentioned that.
I think it was you that something with like next season to tally our score predictions.
Yeah.
Try
and keep more of a record of it, kind of thing. Because obviously, when you think we was already halfway through the season when we started doing this, so we'll do it more.
No, you're having a laugh. Brian Munich just scored.
Does it mean Steve Cooper's still in the job at Nottingham Forest, Fuzz?
I thought he was in the line to get in the job.
Yeah. Who scored? Who is it? Bayern 1-0. Kimmich.
Yeah.
Get in, Bayern.
Kimmich got the goal.
Thanks, Dan.
Assisted by Guerrero.
He was crossed in way far out, then it was crossed back into the box. See that? I bring the defence there, centre back. Where's the centre backs to? I mean, Saliba was there, but where I could see Gabriel. Fucking hell! I tell you what, this. Martinelli stood in the centre back's position. Where's Gabriel?
He's probably out on the wing.
I'll tell you what.
Is it simple, basic instructions? It's just like, if you're going to defend your area.
Yeah, your centre backs have been clapped for this entire Champions League time. Literally, all the goals have seemingly come from them. It's incredible.
I don't know, but maybe we might be able to score this. Maybe it takes us to be 1-0 down to actually score a goal and push this back into. I mean, look at this now. I've just gone into the 65th minute.
Is that how long it's been in? 65 minutes already? Jeez, that's gone quick.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, we went live after 30 minutes into the game. So
that's true. But do you think that Bayern now are kind of literally shut up shop? Yeah, Dan's saying it. Free header, awful defending. He's agreeing with you there, Anthony.
Yeah, it most probably is, because I'm not being funny. They've got Davis, who's he's suspended, isn't he, Davis? And then they've got a couple of injuries, so they're playing. I know they're playing two left backs in their. I think the left back, obviously, I think they're playing one obviously left back, and their other left back is playing right back. Because they got injured, they got a couple of injuries and suspensions.
It's actually two right backs.
Oh, it's two right backs. Sorry, yeah, I got that wrong.
Mazraoui,
How true that is, yeah. How true that is. If the score stays the same,
go out of the Champions League, yeah.
Yeah, and they're come up with a pathetic excuse. Oh yeah, but we're going to win the league, aren't we? Yeah, of course. Yeah, big thumbs up to that. Yeah.
Bayern on it now. Arsenal are screwed. Doesn't look good.
Well, they've got where I expect them to get to. I'm not going to go off, even though it does make you feel down and a bit pissed off. But I'm not going to go on a massive rant. I will say that, even though I feels like I should be, but I mean, for me, I want the Premier League this season.
Yeah,
I said that since the first, but but
not being funny. It's like us though. If you think about it, in certain respects, I mean, obviously you've got more to go for because obviously the Premier League, etc. But it's the fact that when you think to get as far as you have in this Champions League is still a good achievement for the club.
Yeah, it is. I mean, because look at the years that we haven't been in it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So I did say, and they said, "Oh, where would you predict Arsenal to get to?" I said it on stream. I said quarterfinals.
Yeah, you said
And
it.
some of them was like, what quarterfinals? Some said, "Oh, we most probably won't make it out of the group stages." So, and some of them said round of 16, and the other ones, like the the real ones, said, "Oh well, I think we can win it." So I don't know if he's got.
I said that this team could reckon. I reckon the first they would go from previous predictions. It was after the Porto game. I said they could reach semis.
He's done two substitutions now. He's done two subs. Sorry for us to cut you off there. He's done 2 subs. He's taken Martinelli off and put on Trossard.
Yeah.
And also he's taken off Jorginho and put on Jesus.
Kai Havertz survives again. I swear to God, he goes into midfield, and that's like, bruh.
So it makes you think, what's he going for now? Is he gone for? Hang on, he's gone for 1, 2. It looks like he's playing the formation 4-2-4.
What the hell?
It does, because if he's taking Jorginho off for Jesus, he's put that extra man up front.
Yeah.
And, do you know what I mean?
Expose that midfield. Expose that midfield.
Evening, Richard. How we doing? Right ahead of that goal, he's gone, and he should have started Jesus tonight. Yeah,
Kane and Sane.
The next goal in this game will be Bayern. Yeah, Dan, you were saying, look, the next goal in this game is going to be Bayern yet again.
It might be. It might be the way things are looking. I mean, he's now changed it. That's the only way to describe the play now is 4-2-4. If you're taking Jorginho off and you brought on Jesus, Martinelli off for Trossard, that's pushed that extra man up, hasn't it? So I don't get how seriously, honestly, Mikel Arteta, Jesus Christ, is that a plan B? Because if it is, that is shit. Seriously.
The next thing you're going to see him do is take Odegaard off to put Zinchenko on.
It's like Ralph Ragnick when he used to play the formation 4-2-2-2. I mean, never heard of that.
It's like, what was it, Thiago Motta in Italy when he had his wacky formation, like a two-man defense with like 5-3-1 or something. It was, I have no idea. I can't tell you.
Yeah. West Ham stayed in Europe longer than Arsenal this season. They kick off 24 hours later.
Fuck off, Rich. How's your Champions League going then? How's your Champions League going? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Manchester United are not in it. Sorry, Fuzz. But yeah, they're not in it, are they, Rich? Anyway, Rich, how do you feel about your team? And I'm going to put my bro on the spot
Rich,
now. He's a Man United fan, my brother.
Jump on, Rich. We'll tag team him.
I just want to say, right? Are you Ten Hag in or Ten Hag out, Rich? Put it in the comments. Because I ask him that question all the time, and he never. That's the only one question I never get a reply on.
He's already left the stream.
Sitting on the fence. Here we go. So he's Champions League. At least we scored in Bayern in the group stage.
We actually scored 3 at the Allianz. To be fair, we actually took the fight to them. Shame about our goalkeeper, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I know. He's come on leaps and bounds.
Got no choice.
Shame can't leap for a ball, though.
Eric Dyer's actually been good in this game. And funny enough, I mean, obviously,
has been the best performing centre back out of every defender this entire tie.
Yes. Yes, since he left Spurs, yeah, he has. He's actually out. He's shone. He absolutely shone.
So the days of the North London derby, it's experience.
Because was it on Jez's channel that someone said that they're going to pace to beat Dyer?
That was Dow. Because he wanted Jesus from the start, didn't he? Martinelli, Saka, Jesus. He wanted the original three there to obviously do something within the 90 minutes. Because he wanted pace. But I can understand that. But what I was saying was, if we were drawing 1-1 within the 90 minutes, that pace you want, I would have bought. If it would have went to extra time turn or like last 10 minutes, I would have bought that on in the last 10 minutes. Or introduce it into the extra time. Do you know what I mean? So we could have most probably got a goal and nicked it in the extra time instead of it going to penalties. But
with the two changes he's done so far, because I haven't got the game to look at myself, but has it changed anything? Has it changed the dynamics of the team? The two changes?
Not really, no. Hasn't changed nothing. If anything, that's what is bloody weak in our midfield in the middle of the park.
What Arsenal need is a shift of mentality. Forget what players you put on. Like, get your heads back in the game. You control possession, probe the defence, work the chances. I mean, Bayern can ship goals for fun.
Yeah, prove that this season, haven't they? Definitely that.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is a fair comment from Dan. I mean, if you look, Arsenal fans, I know Eric Dyer was going to step up against you for Bayern, and it's your club. There's obviously that North London still in the man, basically. So, yeah. But no, Dyer, as Fuzzy said, Dyer has actually kind of shone. I think that's the rave thing that's been said about him moving over to there. He's a completely different player.
He is. He's been, and I'm not being funny. He has been doing well over there this season. But when he actually walked onto the pitch and played for Tottenham, his playing capabilities, I should say, went well with his name.
Yes, it's true. I think Daniel probably allude to that as well. We probably agree on that one.
Yeah.
Say, like Richard saying, always say Arsenal are pretenders, not contenders.
I tell you what, Rich, that's my joke as well. We think alike, me and him. But yeah, I did see your comment. You said Ten Hag in and Maguire out. I did see that, by the way.
Dyer back in for the Euros with Southgate.
Richard, how about this?
Yeah.
We want to sack the manager. I say we should sack the manager. Rashford out.
Rashford, yes.
That was a good one. I understand that first.
FC.
FC. Here, Anthony, I'm just looking over here. I just seen it because I'm watching another show in the background, and also like Tony Neary just made a comment. 4 years, £8 million per year, 32 million, 0 trophies. I don't count the FA Cup in the first season. That was Emery's team, and he won it as well.
But yeah, he's going to be apparently Mikel Arteta. He's going to be offered a new contract with the club, right? So if he's on £8 million a year, that's going to take his wages anywhere up in the region between 12 to 13 million pound. Because when the manager has a pay rise at a club like this at high level, you're talking at least a bloody £4 or £5 million pay rise in a season. So, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How about this, Cronkies? Actually, Arsenal win the Premier League or Champions League, then you can get a pay rise. Then you can get a contract.
Yeah.
Reward success, not failure.
But trouble is, Fuzz, this is what it's like in the real world when it's me and you with jobs. But in this world, it don't mean nothing. Especially at Arsenal Football Club. And what's he put here now? Rashford out. Joe.
I'd stick Harvey Barnes on the left for my club.
Yeah, definitely.
Screw the dynamic of Rashford.
As much as you'll love to see him, Richard. Unfortunately, he's staying where he is. So
Yeah, he is. Or if not, I know a player like Bowen. I think he likes London. You won't see him playing at a Manchester club or anything like. He'll be in London.
He'll go to Tottenham.
No, he'll come to Arsenal. He'll come to us first. He'll definitely come to us. If
That
we could pay
delusion.
the
See that
100 million
fuzz?
for
The delusion has no
No.
bounds.
No.
The delusion.
He's not. But no, you're not signing Jared Bowen, Anthony. You're going to go and sign Ryan Fraser.
Ryan Fraser. But yeah, I was panicking. January transfer window. Arsenal was actually going to approach 18 million for Callum Wilson from Newcastle.
Wow.
Did you read that?
Dad saying maybe that comment about the old, the pretenders, not contenders. I should send that to young Terence.
Yeah. The other thing as well, do you know? Now I don't know how much this is true, and Tony, I don't know if you read this, but you know Anthony Martial. He's at the end of this season. He's on a free contract, isn't he, Fuds?
Yep.
Now I've heard, there are a couple of teams after him, and West Ham is one of them because apparently they're weak up front.
Yeah.
That would be even weaker.
That's what I say. So we're going to get a weaker player to make our team even weak, weak even more.
Mate, you'd literally try and step in the car to get driven up to sign a contract. You'll pull his hamstring.
So like Arteta will win nothing at Arsenal. I bet West Ham have loved the 100 million for Rice though, 100%. Even though Arsenal's paying it on Klarna payments, we're enjoying it. We enjoy that money.
Yeah, so how much we paying you, team? Bit 5p a season.
Something like that, mate. Yeah. Tight
Hey,
ass.
Arthur Wenger's back. He was a bit of a Scrooge, wasn't he?
Yeah, tight ass Gunners. That's what we start calling them from now on. City so it's now 1-1 in that game.
Oh,
That's so again. That's an interesting game. That one.
definitely.
But yeah, I say Bowen. I don't think I say with when you've got Danny Dyer as your father-in-law, kind of thing. I think you've got no choice in the matter. You're staying.
That's right. Yeah. I keep forgetting that's his father-in-law, but every time you mention it in the show, team, I think, team has got a point. If Danny Dyer's your father-in-law.
Yeah, I've got royalty in my blood. You know that, son, don't you?
Yeah. What the fuck are you going on here then? You going to what? Oh, and we mentioned him tonight. It was Kevin De Bruyne who got the goal for Man City. I just seen the goal.
See, and funny if we was talking about the other week when we were saying Kevin De Bruyne has not exactly been on form.
Yeah.
But come the end of the season, we just see a little bit different, don't we?
We do, yeah.
Dan saying I thought Bayern would kill a second goal, still in it over. Well, I suppose like even Kelsey, just bide your time, isn't it? Has Arsenal had any opportunities? Used to?
Not for a
while.
while.
We've had a shot. He's gone wide, but that's about it. I can't. It's the middle of the park thing, the pitch. Is what he's done. He's taken this, like what I said, Jorginho off Jesus. That to me indicates he's playing a 4-2-4 formation.
Wow.
It is. He's throwing. It's like he's trying to throw everything apart from the kitchen sink. I would literally. What has Arsenal got to lose?
Yeah.
What? But don't play that stupid formation. Oh my God, he's played in there, Jesus. Oh my God, all you had to do was round a goalkeeper properly and shoot in the back of the net. Jesus.
15 minutes to go. So he completely fluffed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuzzy's laughing at it. There comes the snacks.
Have a bourbon.
But it's 50-50 possession. Attempts on goal. They've had 12 attempts on goal. We've had 8. So it's very much.
You've had a go.
Yeah. But this, we know that. I mean, everybody's saying, "Oh, we lost 5-1 to Bayern Munich." Yeah, but that was a different Bayern Munich team back then. It ain't like what it is now.
Yeah, they subbed on the South Korean Harry Maguire. Kim Min-jae.
Are you watching this game? Are you first?
I'm keeping live updates with it. Yeah, Mazraoui went off. Kim Min-jae comes on. That was in the 76th minute.
76 minutes. No, I'm on 81 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oof. So it's not looking good, Anthony.
No, it's not. It's not looking good. God knows what is. I think what it is. If it's like this from the 90, obviously I couldn't tell you how much injury time they're going to add on at the end of this game, but they got to get something done. I mean, it's like, I mean, we're just stood around there doing nothing. It's nothing there. It's like, oh, let's have a game of musical statues. Let's do what Tone did last week on the stream.
See that clairvoyant side, Anthony? I knew how this game was going to pan out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Hey, what? The Man City Real Madrid game, it stands that's going to go extra time and potentially penalties.
Yeah.
If it was a previous year, Man City would be going through with the away goals rule.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I tell you something now. I predicted the bloody wrong game wrong. I predicted 3-2 win to Man City, and Arsenal tonight. I said 1-0 penalty shootout. Well, it looks like it's going to be Man City in a minute. 1-0 penalty shootout. Bloody hell.
To be honest, I'm kind of sucks that they took away the away goals rule, because that sort of incentivized the away team actually getting stuck in to scoring some goals.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that rule for us. I don't agree with it. I'd never like that away goal rule. I hate it. I think it should. I reckon they should have never brought it in. And I think if you're playing well, and you know it's 3-2 first game, 3-2 second game, 5-5 on aggregate. Yeah, it should go into extra time and penalties, because you may have fought hard to obviously score your 3 goals in the first game and fought even more harder in the second game to score those 2 goals. I don't think it's fair on those away goals. I hate it. What's this numbnuts got to say now? Wolves will turn Arsenal over Saturday if Arsenal goes out tonight. Oh God, you're most probably right, Dick. But you know.
I mean, Pepsi's saying here, Saka is crap. Meant to be our best player and never performs in big games. Is he looking woeful?
Yeah, he is. He hasn't really much been in it, to be honest with you.
Do you think there's something going on there? Because it's like I'm hearing the last couple of games the same kind of words being said about this player.
Do you know what? I reckon we've burnt him out, Tim. Because one of the league games, I can't remember what game it was. It might have been the Porto game, actually. And it was like everything was going down the right-hand side to Saka. Now, even though we played Kivior left back, which he's a bit of a unit, don't get me wrong, and he was doing a good job. But Martinelli, he was like a lost soul out on the left because we didn't have the pace.
Yeah,
so Martinelli had to do everything himself. So, in all fairness, what they should have done was swapped it throughout the game. Do you know what I mean? Just to give the opposition a bit of confusion and stuff like that. But no, nothing sinks in with this manager.
Yeah,
he is awful. We got a manager that ain't won nothing. It's crap.
This is where I think if you look at it, it's going to be the culmination of the 4 seasons now with this game, especially.
Yeah. So I'll tell you something now. We go out tonight. From me, Arteta is going back. He's going back to prick mood, right? And then if we don't win the Premier League, I'm back to Arteta out.
Eddie Murphy
Yes.
What did he say?
Eddie Murphy coming on there.
Yeah, Tomiyasu off, Eddie Nketiah on. Literally, he's trying to go all out.
Finally, he's thrown in the kitchen sink. And how many minutes are we into it now?
Here's an idea. Thomas Partey's been sat on the bench.
Yeah.
Why is he not featured for midfield stabilisation?
Yeah, I'm almost going into the 86th minute.
Jesus Christ.
Smith Rowe's on the bench.
Eddie
Fabio
Nketiah
Vieira's
for
on the
Tommy
bench.
Asu. What the hell's going on there?
Is it really that? Is that's what he's done?
Yeah.
Why have you taken off
Yeah.
a left back and put on a striker?
He's going for it, as Fuzzy said, mate. He's trying to get something out of this game. He knows he's got minutes left. He's going to go there.
He's moved Kai Havertz to left back. Don't forget, he scored for Germany from the left back position.
Well, I tell you what, sub Rail off and bring on fucking Stan Kroenke. Put them all on.
We
Put Kai Havertz in goal.
Your Premier League challenge will collapse at Old Trafford May the 12th. And also, there's also Spurs as well, isn't there?
Well, there is, yeah. I think,
well.
obviously, I think it's Man City has got Spurs, if I'm not mistaken. But if Tottenham can actually if Tottenham can win, or if not, if they drew and we beat Wolves, we go back top. But just on goal difference, we'd be on the same points as Man City. But it'd be because we got such a good goal difference. That's what makes us go top. But I just hate relying on other teams. Do you know what I mean?
Well, this Saturday, the City are playing Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final. Then they've got Brighton away to Nottingham Forest. Then they're at home to Wolves, away to Fulham, and then away to Spurs, and then we go to them on the last game of the season.
That's twice now, isn't it? Hang on, Odegaard shoots it goal.
Yeah.
The referee, the goalkeeper saved it. It's a corner. Okay, that's twice now he's done that to Odegaard. Goalkeeper saved it twice, and he's gone out for a corner, and he's given a goal kick. Like it's a linesman, sorry.
He's got his sauerkraut, bratwurst, and beer waiting in the old referee's room. He ain't going to be hanging around, is he?
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. What's going on?
Yeah, look, even your brother agrees with you for a change. Look, that was a corner.
Yeah. But seriously, the keeper, it was blatantly obvious. The keeper bloody saved it. And he took...
This is the new rendition of It Was Over the Line. It was a bloody corner, Tony, I'm telling you.
That was a bloody corner, that was. I'll bring it up. I think that's
what we're hearing Sunday night. The first
That's
thing.
what we're hearing Sunday night, yeah.
Tony, I'm telling you right now, that was a corner. It
was
over the line and it was a corner.
Buzz, could you do me a favour? Could you put that in your files? Type it in your files, so you'd have to remind me or write it down for me.
I'll drop it in your Instagram DMs. I'll just random out of context.
Okay, now. Well, I've just gone into the 89th minute.
And still no sign?
No. Well, there we go. That's twice now. This linesman.
As Daniel says here, that was a corner, but because you're Arsenal, who cares? I feel your pain though, Anthony, because it's like, as I said, you've done well to get this far, but yeah. Your opportunity was last week, wasn't it? Oh,
yeah.
4 minutes? Is it 4 minutes or 4 minutes of added time? Is that 4 minutes to go?
4 minutes of added time.
Added time. Yeah, just come up now 90 minutes and it's 4 minutes of added time. Yeah. They know they've got to do it. They've got to push. Trouble is, though, why would you take a left back off?
He's going for it, isn't he? It's all out attack now. Attack. Hoping that you're going to get something from it. You get done on the counter.
You're diving up.
Tell you what it is. He's probably done. He's probably gone and sat as Martin Odegaard as the guy that's going to set up as many attackers on the pitch as possible. So literally, it's just you can pass to him. But that's not quite how football works. It's not.
He's playing with three centre backs then. So he's playing. He's gone backwards, hasn't he? He's playing a 3-2-5.
He's,
I
yeah,
don't know if it's a 5-3-2, but a 3-2-5.
but the thing is, though, as Bayern responded to that, have they changed their formation?
No,
I suppose they don't need to. They're kind of
no,
holding on
they
to this
didn't
lead.
need to.
They just need to manage the game.
Yeah, that's
But
all it
look at
is.
this, though. I
To
mean,
be
if you,
fair,
I
they've
mean,
subbed on
oh
Upamecano, so
god,
they've subbed on Upamecano, so that could go tits up very easy for him.
I don't like Ben. I don't like Ben White as centre back. He ain't no good. Yeah, I like Ben White now as a right back. Mikel Arteta is finding his right place there, his right position at right back. But it's centre back. Oh my god. I'm going to be like you, Toon, after this game. I'm going to be pulling my fucking hair out.
The plane is waiting to take Arsenal home. Fly Emirates. So I could just see him coming back to Stansted Airport because they probably flew out from there to go over to that game to buy him. So
Probably have to
yeah.
be Sale Emirates
Oh,
at
you're
this
going to see
point,
him then.
given the floods
You'll see
over
him
there.
tomorrow, wouldn't you? You'll see him tomorrow when you're at work, what you think?
I would do, yeah.
Oh, do me a favour. Could you turn around, run up to Mikel Arteta, kick him hard as you can in the bollocks, and go, "That's from Anthony. Yeah.
You're a prick. you're a prick.
You're a prick." Yeah.
Oh,
Now, what
God.
you need to do, Tony, right, is get the worst drivers you have in your company, right? Get them to be the replacement bus drivers to take them back to Colney. See how many times he crashes or bursts a tyre.
Yeah. You can imagine the first comment. That's when you all get in the vehicles, isn't it? Did you win?
No.
Oh, man.
What do
Yeah.
you
How do you do
think?
that?
Yeah. Did you win? Oh, good.
Fucking hell.
How many minutes there? Must be
1
2-3 minutes.
minute.
Last
1 minute
minute
left.
bad at time.
What's Arteta's? Have you seen Arteta's face yet? What's that like?
A prick. That's what he's like.
Yeah.
I love to. But the only thing that he knows what to do right is dye his fucking hair. He can't manage your football team.
But good question here for you, Anthony.
What's that? Oh, okay, here we go. And question for you: if Man United wins the FA Cup and finishes 6th, and Arsenal finishes 3rd, yeah, who's had the better season? Well, you have because you've won a trophy.
Mm.
I gotta be honest.
Ten Hag would have a higher trophy count than Mikel Arteta.
Well, he would have won. Yeah, he would. Yeah, 2 trophies. Yeah, Carabao Cup and FA Cup.
And one's meant to be getting sacked.
And one's on the way being sacked. There you go. Do you know what? I just don't understand this. This
that it?
Arsenal.
I mean, Pepsi's saying out. So is he finished? Is he finished?
Oh, hang on.
It's
Saka's gone down outside the box.
Yeah.
Who? Who's gone down?
Saka.
What, he's cheating again?
Trying to win penalties again.
Right, nothing's come out of that. So now, oh fucking hell, the linesman, he's given Arsenal a corner. Jeez. Hang on. Oh fucking hell, hang on. Rails up in the penalty box.
Oh fuck. There you go. 2 trophies in 2 years. 10 Hag. Fucking no.
That's it, right? Full time.
Oh, bloody hell, man.
Yeah, the whistle's gone right.
Always been behind team and manager, and it's time to F off. Budgie's saying, did Ross get knocked out?
Yeah.
They're to win trophies. Gone to win to bigger things and win trophies.
Bigger fish to fry.
Yeah,
The
and
Premier
obviously
League is all in our hands.
Yeah. And obviously, City's going into extra time now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Absolute crap. I tell you what, this manager hasn't got a clue.
No. So as Pepsi's going to keep that little thumb now on his thing now, that that Arsenal bottle. And it's right. So time to F off now because, as you said, Anthony, you've mentioned it in more than in our streams and other streams. If he doesn't win nothing now, then why is he still going to be there?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, why would you give a manager if he's there next season? It's like what I said to him: 200. If he spends 250 million next season, he spent £1 billion at this club. £1 billion, and for what? Bloody hell!
Now, if you remember, Fuzzy, what we said last week, we said about what this tonight was going to be like.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he's handling it pretty well at the moment. I will give him that. He's handling it pretty well.
Gonna ignore that comment. I just heard my missus downstairs say, "Oh, you've got to admit, Arsenal played well." Fucking hell, she said, after this season, she's going out that door. She's been I'm throwing her out that door. She's gone. Divorce papers.
I was going to say, you're watching it live there. Divorce is on the cards right there and then.
Yeah, live on stream.
Pepsi plate, dinner plate only. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. The phone's going now. YouTube is just going into meltdown.
I tell you what, Jez is doing a watch long to this with Yeti.
He is, yeah. I'm watching it now at the moment.
Yeah.
He hasn't spilt his wine, so he must be all right at this stage.
I can't believe that. I can't believe it. We just didn't do nothing. I think the whole team is just the mentality is gone. The mentality doesn't have an effect now, because it did when not being funny, when we were playing in the Europa League last season, and we were playing Thursday nights, and then when we got when we lost that, we were out of that competition. That affected our game. And if you notice, we lost to Everton when Sean Dyche was the manager when he first signed for them. We lost 1-0. Then we ended up drawing 3-3 with bloody Southampton. Then what was your game? It was 2-2, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2-2 with our game, yeah.
2-2. So there you go. It's
three draws, wasn't it, last season? Yeah.
Yeah.
3 draws.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Budgie's saying here, Arteta choke is probably shitting himself now over his job, but as you already said, he's probably going to be there next season.
Yeah. And now you look at it now, he's clapping, he's happy and he's clapping. That's Harry Kane. But then again, as Brian mentally, can they go on and win this? I know they're in the semi-final. They'll have Man City or Real Madrid, but I can't see this Brian team. I think they've gone as far as they can go now, semi-final.
Yeah, the next round will probably be for them. How are we doing, Joan? I hope you're keeping well. I mean, let us know what you think about how the game went. I've seen your comment on the other channel saying you're going to cancel TNT Sports after you watch West Ham. Hopefully, we don't make you do that. We pretty play decent football at times. But let us know your comments, Joan. It'd be interesting to see what you think how the game went. Pepsi say waiting for Diesel now. Oh, mate, you can imagine that. Another meltdown. On the positive end, you did not get knocked out from the halfway line in Europe this season. Ooh.
I knew. I do you know what? I put my fingers up like that because I knew you wrote that message. I looked down, it was me, bro.
Yeah. Haaland's been subbed apparently.
Sorry. Oh, he's been subbed off, is he? Hang on. Yeah.
Well, I suppose if you look at it, he's probably saving him for the rest of the Premier League.
He's probably,
Jones saying, cancelling TNT Sport Friday after I watch West Ham tomorrow with the other half. I'm getting a Fire Stick next. Good on you, Joan. Yeah.
I can't believe this. This is absolutely shit.
So the thing is now, what do you think Arteta's comment's going to be after the game?
Yes, well, I'm very happy with the game. I'm very happy with the players. The substitutions were absolutely amazing, and I'm very happy with them.
It's a disgrace, you guys.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Come on, guys.
Do you know what? I got to be honest with you. This manager has got to go. He's got to go. He's like, I tell you what, he's like, I am going to say it. I'm sorry, Tone. He's like a genital wart on the end of my penis. It won't piss off. Seriously. Honest to God.
Trippitt saying, sorry about the Asana. Hey.
Sorry about the Asana.
Joe saying, I'm just bored with Arsenal. Evening, Arsenal Manic. Season over. Fraud out. Ain't wasting any more time. Remainder of this season with Arsenal. F it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Big up, mate. Big up, mate. Yeah, it could be an easy game to watch, Arsenal Manic. Yeah, it's what can you say? Well, Arsenal like a man with a limp dick.
Yeah, that's even better than what I said. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
There's the comment. We were excellent tonight, but we were beaten by a better side, Arteta. Yeah.
Yeah.
And your brother saying, keep Arteta in, I say 3-year extension to his contract.
Piss off.
Curtis TV. Oh, yeah, Curtis Shaw TV.
Oh, I bet
that's one to look out for.
Yes.
Mate, he was ready to rip his shirt after the Villa second goal.
Did you see that? Did you see that? And he went, no, I'm not going to do it.
I wonder what game it's going to be that will make him rip his shirt. At least, I've got to ask the top gooners as well. Did Arsenal win on the field tilt tonight?
Us.
Unexpected hair flicks and stuff.
Us.
Well, put this way, how can you see Tuchel doing it with that little kind of thin strip of hair that he's got?
I tell you what, that is a good manager, and he ain't got a bad TV. But I give credit where credit's due, because before that game, he must fucking graft on that side parting. Seriously. The coma is what he's got. He's grafting on that before he walks out.
Arsenal is saying, Jez, Anthony said on many occasions, we'd love to be proven wrong. Well, you weren't.
Yeah, look at it like this, Anthony, as well. Like King Mikkel says, it's progress. You didn't get battered 5-1. You're lowering the goals tally.
We only lost 1-0, not 5-1. The foundations are stronger than ever before. Trust the process. Big up to King Mikkel.
You can piss off. And I hope you're running out the fucking Emirates. I hope you're going to West Ham there, what I can see. You're running, you prick. You've gone back to prick mood, you. And if you don't win nothing, you're fucking out, boy.
Honestly, Tony, I think your boys may have beaten them. Well, yeah, that says something all then, doesn't it, if that's the case? Wow. Hello, Terence is in the chat. King Raquel.
He loves that man, doesn't he?
Mate, even when I was with him and that, it was the same thing. And that, he's always stuck by him. And you got to say fair dues. He's stuck with the man through thick and thin.
Yeah, he has stuck. I mean, I'm the sort of guy that have page 3 posters of women on my wall. He's got Mikel Arteta, but
5-1. At least you scored one, ain't more than tonight. Dear me. Yeah, it's true, Budgie. Yeah, West Ham can't beat
you got in the next round. Who you got in the next round, Rich? Who you got in the next round? Oh, sorry, you're not in it. Well, neither are we now, but you're not. Yeah.
As soon as you said that, I thought. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm laughing at the moment, but tomorrow night I'm probably going to be in the same boat as you, Anthony.
Yeah, right. Anybody in the chat, in the comments, if you want to see Tony Early Doors, do a watch along tomorrow, right? Please put it in the comments, and then we can. Would you do a watch along, do you think?
I might do, mate. Yeah, get a chance to. Yeah. What possible excuse could they have come out with now? We're only in phase 5. The time difference threw us off. What can they say? Oh, mate.
We only operate in certain times in the day, and we are 1 hour out of what time zone we usually operate in. We're not used to this, guys.
The turbulence is on one side of the plane. Yeah, the usual. Yes, he's well and truly stuck with Mikel. Sticky situation to get up to. West Ham be okay tomorrow night. Leverkusen will be distraction after winning league weekend. Possibly, but if you look at it, would they want to go for the double? I know I would do if I was the manager.
Exactly. Yeah. Come on, Liverpool.
Rack up them trophies.
Fuck you. Oh, mate.
I tell you what, Leverkusen. I mean, if Liverpool can't do some madness comeback, then I think it's a free run for Leverkusen to the Europa League.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Liverpool had the best team in the competition, but look at that. They got to play. What's that? Come on, Russell. Our sour grapes, please. Keep Wolves of Gummidge. What's that all about? Well, I don't want to be Wolves of Gummidge next week. Change me to something else.
Budgie's
there putting his sour grapes head on. That's what he's doing there, mate.
Yeah, don't want to be calm. I don't want to be calm next week. I want to be calm next week. Young Carl.
Yeah.
Before I attach balloons to my house.
Oh, look at that one. Yeah, exactly. Hope West Ham wins. Be nice to see one English team beat a German team in Europe this week. Just make the dash to the off license. He must be so pissed off. Yeah, I think he's putting his order in now, Arsenal.
Tactical wine cellar.
He's looking down at the phone. He's actually got Majestic Wines placing his order for X amount of boxes of wine. Aunt Sally, yeah, he could be Aunt Sally. You never know. He could be. He's got the red cheeks at the moment, anyway. But you can see that going on.
That's anger. That's through anger. I cannot believe this guy is gone back to prick mode, and he needs to be sacked if you don't win nothing. I'm saying it now, and I will be back to Arteta because I believe if we don't win the league, all these games that we've won 5-0, 6-0, 4-0. It means nothing.
Count for nothing.
Yeah.
I said it before, didn't I? I've said that before. It takes that. I mean, Jaren's saying here, I'm taking my Arsenal sticker off my cart tomorrow. I'm donating my shirts to the charity shop.
Not the Arsenal sticker. No.
That must have been a sign. That must have been a sign. I bought a packet of Arsenal condoms last week, and the fuckers kept splitting. So that's a sign.
I mean, you've got to be careful there, Jane. You take that Arsenal stick off and that, like everything else in that, they'll nick all the paintwork off your finger and give you nothing back.
You buy a pack of Man United condoms, you open the box and find there's nothing in there. There's no protection to be seen anywhere.
Well, I tell you what, I feel sorry. If he's still in here and he's giving me stick, I feel sorry for the Tottenham fans because they buy a packet of condoms and all they do is left in the box collecting dust. It's like a trinity cabinet. Jesus.
Their condoms are special as well. They're the high line ones.
The high line ones.
They only cover the tip because the line's so high up.
Last mate saying Jez only had a heartless procedure and Arteta does this to him. Those charlatans have no humanity. Yeah, this is true. Nice cup of tea and a slice of cake. Absolutely. You're going to end up getting Moyes. That would be hilarious, Budgie's saying.
What?
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, no, that would. Do you know what? We could have went for him when we weren't winning on anything under Arsene Wenger. That may have been a good choice to go for Moisey back then, but obviously his art was with Everton, because that.
You've got a couple of games left, and you can just see it now. Staying cronky.
Well, legitimately,
is that Sam? Sam, yeah, we just need some help just to get to the end of the line at the end of the season. You available? Yeah, of course I am.
I need you to do a job for me, Sam. I need you to keep Arsenal up in the Prem.
And his number 2 would be Neil Warnock.
Yeah.
Rich saying, I said it months ago. Come April, all you Arsenal fans will be saying, Arteta out. You can't take your club no further. Spent a few quid too.
Yeah. This would be Mr. Glazier on the phone. Hello. Yeah. Is that Ollie? Yeah. Oh, are you at the wheel? Yeah. Come back. All is forgiven, mate. Come on. Drive yourself back. You're at the wheel.
Mate, he's taken the wheel with him. The car's crashing. Yeah. He got out, took the wheel, and pissed off. All the passengers are sat looking at the driver's seat like, where's our driver gone?
Arsenal fans put condoms on when they get a forward on. It matches you. You've got to be a complete prick to support.
This is what. Do you know what, Tim? I'm not like this on stream, but my brother there, these jokes, what he's saying, we say it, but he says it to me, and I say it to him. It always goes backwards and forwards. But I think that's what gets me and my brother, like, you know, that sort of bond. Like, we rip the piss out of each other's football teams.
Yeah.
We
You
do.
give as good as you get, basically. Simple as
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is brilliant. You know, to see in that.
But genuine question as well. You sack Mikel Arteta. Is the coup de grace for you, right? You have to trust Edu, toe sucking, toe jam licking, Don Edu
Oh.
to find your next managerial appointment. He advised for this mess.
Yes.
He advised for this process. He advised for the roadmap multi-phase process.
Wow.
He advised for that. So you can get rid of one charlatan. Guess what? There's another even bigger charlatan above him. I think you should be going after Edu as well.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
I do.
Absolutely.
I want them both out. I want them both out. Both gone.
Good evening, Darren Sullivan. How you doing, Darren? Hope you're keeping well, mate. And like to hear some more of your comments. Obviously, here other quality managers set their team up to stop Arteta, and it works every time. TNT said Arteta and the team no, they won't, because even most of the team and Arteta are not good enough. It's a fair comment, Darren. I mean, how did you feel the game went tonight, mate? It'd be good to hear your comments on this. I know you're not exactly an Arteta man, so this would be interesting to see how it's gone for you. And did he get it wrong? And could they have done better, basically? Moist United would be humorous.
It's just a longer version of Julian Nagelsmann being linked for the Bayern job again.
Yes.
He was sacked by them earlier this season, and I said they made a mistake. They probably realising it now, got up to speed and was just like, well, screw club politics at this point. Let's just bring a better manager back.
Yeah.
I just don't think our manager's got a brain cell. I mean, when he's at home, he's probably doing the cleaning, the cooking. The kids are shouting down at him, Dad, what's for tea? He's all right, kids. It's in the oven. We got a salad. He's like,
salad in the oven.
Yes.
It's like bloody Gordon Ramsay episode of this grilled Caesar salad. It's like, who the fuck grills a salad?
Exactly. See, again, like, I mean, it's some fair, from Arsenal manager. I'm done with Martinelli and Saka. Also, this manager said Jesus and Nketiah. What a clown! Proven wrong. Yeah, again.
And by the way, Thomas Partey, unused player today.
Yes, and
part of your best performing midfield last season, and he doesn't even remotely get seen on the pitch. Doesn't even get off the bench.
I don't know why he didn't take a like for like on. If you take Jorginho off, bring on a Thomas Partey. You know, I mean, you took Tommy Yasu on. Okay, who would you have put there? Kivior, you'd have to.
Because this is the thing. Because looking at early on, I think you were seeing what Yeti had on his channel, and he showed up the team's lineup and that. I mean, most people I think were in agreement. That looks a fairly decent side for a change. He's actually got it right.
Yeah.
But going out there, it was completely different. I mean, Arsenal saying now, been saying for many weeks, we need to see a big performance wingers. I'm deluded.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you what, Arsenal, mate, if you're still in there and you're still watching it, you tell me what you thought. When you seen those players in the tunnel and they were walking out from the tunnel onto the pitch, did any of those players look confident? Were they mentally fit as well as physically fit? Did it look like they want to go out there and win? Because all I saw in the first 5 minutes was Kane had maybe 2 or 3 good chances to put Bayern Munich at least 2-0 up in the first 5 minutes, and he didn't.
Brother saying Arteta out, Jay Barty in, Edu next great appointment. I've had a load. Arteta is Everton and Rangers level. No offence to their fans.
No, it is.
Darren's come back in again. I felt they tried, but Arteta has assembled a team of players that cannot and will never deliver. What problems did Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard cause anyone this evening? And I dare say Havertz. Sound about right?
Yeah, it does. It does sound about right. Yeah, I mean, I got this. I still got the telly on now, and the Martin Keown's talking, and I'd be interested to see. I'll most probably play this back later on and see what he's got to say, because I think he comes out with a little nonsense now, because it won't surprise me if he's on the backboard in Arsenal.
I think you probably work with it. You know, you're not wrong there.
Yeah.
Party's nowhere near good enough for the Prem or the Champions League.
No?
Interesting.
Well, I know, but trouble is though, it's like what I said. It's because of the injuries he's had. Plus, there was other stories coming out with Thomas Partey, which I'm not going to go into.
The alleged,
and, yeah, and it just makes you think. If you're making a substitution, you've got to put on after time like for like. You can't be taking off a left back and putting on a striker. You're 1-0 down, and you're taking a defender out. That, to me, that's dangerous. I would only do that sort of thing if there was like 10 minutes to go against Bayern Munich. I would most probably do that if I was 2-0 up in the game.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Yeah.
So I know he's trying to throw everything at it, but come on, Eddie Nketiah, he's not Premier League proven. Let him doing that, bringing him on in the bloody Champions League game against Bayern Munich.
No, exactly. He's a Scottish. Yeah, Steve Clark's the old Scottish manager, isn't he? Scotland manager. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to go back to Darren Sullivan because he's put another comment in here. I mean, just going to go back onto that, because when you look at the fact of, at one point, Martinelli and Saka could do no wrong. I mean, for me, Odegaard, I mean, you know, most people say he's a class player in that. I mean, for me, he's an okay player. He can do things, don't get me wrong, but you expect a bit more out of him. You know my comments on him before, Anthony.
Yeah.
But as to do with the other two, I mean, what's going? You know, I'd say they're just downhill on them two.
It is downhill, and I think it's to do with the game time, because it's like what I said. We've got nobody, especially on the right hand side. We've got nobody to rotate with Saka. We're weak on that right.
Yeah,
I tell you what, we're weak. We're weak at left back. We're weak on the right wing, right? And also, technically, roughly, we are technically weak up front, because we got nobody up there. We haven't got a main goal scorer. I'm talking like a Haaland, an Ollie Watkins, an Ivan Toney from last season, not this season.
Not this season, yeah.
We haven't got that, and it makes you think. He needs to sort out fast. If he's here next season, he's got. This is twice now. I mean, okay, I did say it earlier in the stream too. We'll get to the quarterfinals, but anything after that is bonus. And thank you for knowing that we have been in the Champions League for years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's got us to the quarterfinals. All right, literally, okay, fair play for him for doing that. But now we're going to see streams tomorrow. Arsenal streams tomorrow. There's going to be some angry Arsenal fans, and then when it comes to the Wolves game on the weekend on Saturday, after that game, if we don't produce anything in that game, that's it. We've lost the league. Personally, I think we've lost it already. But if we're gonna, even if we draw, a loss ain't no good. Obviously, even a draw ain't no good for us. We've got to win, and if we don't win, it just proves. We're definitely won't be winning the league, and the manager's got to go.
It'd be interesting to see what's going to come of that. I mean, like, you know, I agree with Darren, and you said exactly the same thing. Martin Keown, yeah, when you hear him talking, even when he goes on talk shite kind of thing, he's exactly the same thing.
Yes,
you know.
And Ray Porter's another one.
Yes, he is indeed. I'll give Paul Merson his due. At least he said it's done.
Do you know what? That's one name you just said. Do you know what? If Edu was sacked or he left, that's one person that I would like to go in the boardroom. Is Paul Merson?
Yeah, he wears his heart on his sleeve for Arsenal, doesn't he? Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So it's half time, extra time. It's still 1-1 in the City Madrid game or Madrid City game. Any more excuses, Ant? That's your brother.
Oh God.
Arsenal even if City go 10 points ahead of Arsenal with 4 games to go, those top Reds will say we're still mathematically in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Any
know,
more-
Budgie would be a great appointment. Sorry, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. You said any more excuses? Yeah, just one, Rich. Listen, it's almost your bedtime now. Go to bed because you've got work in the morning, and hopefully, when you go into work tomorrow, that burger band does show up. Okay.
Yeah, and again, Arsenal Manic saying that Saka believed his own hype. Same for Martinelli. The proof is in the pudding. When it came down to it, once again, they didn't deliver.
Saka's
Yeah.
turning into Arsenal's Marcus Rashford.
Yes, yeah, I agree on that.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I mean, I'm just going to say these last comments and then we'll come back into what we're going to ask on this point and hit that like button, people. Thanks, Budgie. And how is he going to justify saying Jesus and Ketia were the strikers he wanted? To be honest with you, Tony, this manager should be gone. But we know the board. They're probably rewarding him with a pay rise. I mean, Anthony's alluding that to already, mate. I mean, if he gets a pay rise, geez, then that just shows you your owners are not ambitious enough.
Yeah. No, I think I don't know whether. See, the trouble is now our fans are like they're going. They were running the Cronkies down, and then they were all right with them, and then they're going back to running them down again. But when you actually look at it, the Cronkies have actually backed Mikel Arteta with the money
Yeah.
that he spent
Yeah.
at this club so far. So, in all fairness, I think if you just lay off the Cronkies and look at the problem between the manager, and the boardroom of Edu, that's the problem. Get them out the club. Get them out, and let's get somebody in the board, and let's pick a different manager. I said it on the show Monday night. Yes, the way things are going next season, I know Fuzz has had him as a manager, like his team. It is. I'll take bloody Juicy Mourinho.
Yeah. Just before we go on to that, I mean, obviously, you're going to say Arsenal, mate. Take care, lads. Tony Anthony and Fuzz. Thanks, mate. Take it easy. And Budgie's going to go off to West End Network to do the old school hammers. And off to do my show now, guys. Great show, lads. Thanks, mate. And have a good one yourself. Hopefully, catch up with you soon as well. Sorry, at the caps lock. No, you can share as much as you want, Budge. We've got no worries of that at all. We're happy with that. Have a good one, mate. Yeah, I mean, funny enough, we were talking about it last night. You know, when you look at the Cronkies with your manager, we was looking at Sullivan with the fact of we want just transparency. What's going on with Moyes? Is he going to stay? Is he going to offer him a new contract? Because this is the thing at the moment. We're hearing so many things coming out from the club indirectly, and it's a case of we just want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
But the comment, I don't know if you heard Moyes' match talk, post-match talk. I didn't hear it myself, but apparently the comments he made was literally kind of way of saying he was sticking two fingers up. It's say like, I don't care what you're thinking, and we did all right, and I can't be asked. It came across like that.
Yeah. But it's like what I was going to say to him. I mean, you West Ham fans, you really want to know. But listen, when this end of the season happens, it's only a matter of time. And time with it.
Yeah.
What's he saying now? Burger fan tomorrow, they'll be outside the workout, and if the rules don't come off, if it's like Arsenal tonight, oh, man. I'll take it. I'll take that from you, Dick.
I mean, just going back to what Fuzzy alluded to, like Saka being Arsenal's Man United's version of Rashford. Do you think he made a mistake by signing the contract and staying at Arsenal?
No, I don't. I don't. I don't. I can. But the trouble is, though, you look at it. I mean, all right, he's slightly younger than Rashford. Rashford is still young. But what come with Rashford was him not scoring goals. I mean, Saka scored a reasonable amount of goals. That's where I'm coming from. But trouble is, though, is like what the opposition. Whether we play against Wolves, West Ham, Man United, I bet Man United do it when we play against them. Saka, if two of your defenders can march Saka out of the game, Arsenal ain't doing anything. They ain't doing anything because we are weak. It's like what I said. We're weak on that left-hand side. Martinelli is like a lost soul out there. He's got to run ragged. Annie, to do all the work
Yeah.
to try and get the ball and score goals or assist or whatever. Unfortunately, the opportunity is not going to him. When you've got Saka and Ben White, it's like that. So if Ben White comes forward or he's an attack, he pass out wide to Saka, or Saka, you see, he might run and drift in the corner of the edge of the box, and a pass goes into him. So you've got that playability there on the right. We haven't got that on the left, and this is why Saka is being marked out of the game. So what Mikel Arteta should do is try and swap the wingers and see what Martinelli can do out there as well. Get some involvement. Let him be more involved in the game as well. Saka's resting out there on the left, and then swap it back. Do you know what I mean? It's that all you're doing. You're playing like for like. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
you're still
no,
Arsenal at the end of the day. You're still going to play your attacking, fluent football, but you've just got to adjust it, because what he's done, the biggest mistake what Mikel Arteta's done, was let Kieran Tierney go out on lane.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Is he going to come back? That's the other question.
Well, I think Mikel Arteta knows now. I think if that's the case, then Mikel Arteta has got he's got to grovel to him and say, "Look, we were wrong. I'm sorry. You want to play left back? This position is yours." Yeah,
Pride's not allowing him to do that. You know that. Arteta's pride will not allow him to do that at all. Kevin De Bruyne has been subbed as well, so it just shows you that maybe he's resting them up now.
Yeah,
the league's the important factor, and hopefully the other players are going to do the job.
Yeah.
So, Anthony, if you're up for it, we can do our score predictions for the next couple of games coming up on the weekend. 5 minutes till penalties. Yeah. So Saturday, we've got Luton versus Brentford.
Luton versus Brentford. You know what? I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Fuzz?
I think 2-2. Is it Luton at home?
Yes, Luton at home.
Yeah, 2-2.
Yeah, I think I said a draw as well in this game. So, I think I'll go with you as well, 2-2 on that. I think it's going to be one of those kind of games. Yeah, Pepsi's also saying 2-2 as well. Then the bottom of the table clash.
Best game in the Premier League.
Sheffield United versus Burnley. Richard's going with a 3-3 that game.
Sheffield United versus
Burnley.
I think Burnley's got more to offer up front. I mean, I go back on that game when they were down to 10 men and they drew against Chelsea, and they've picked up vital wins as well. So I think Burnley's just going to edge that. I'm going to go 2-1 Burnley.
I'll go 3-2 Burnley.
Oh, I'm going to be a little closer. I think it's going to be a 1-0 to Burnley. I think it's going to be one of those games, a bit more tight. There's going to be too much nervousness going on here. Who's going to break the ice to get through, and that, But I agree with what you're saying, Anthony. I think Burnley have shown a little bit of resilience over the last couple of games they've been playing.
Yeah, definitely.
Pepsi's going with a 3-1 to Sheffield. Ooh. And Richard's going with a 0-0. And then, that's a big old leap in time, though. 3 o'clock kickoffs, and then you go to 7:30.
Bloody hell.
Wolves versus Arsenal.
Okay, 5-0 Wolves. No, I'm going to be realistic. I've got to back my own team, but I can only see it by a goal if we do skip it past. So I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal.
I'll probably say 3-1 Arsenal.
Sorry to say it, but I'm going to go 2-1 Wolves. And Pepsi's in the same boat, 2-1 Wolves.
Yeah.
He's got to play some decent football in that. And if they're on form, then I think they can cancel you guys out.
Pepsi Pack, I like your picture because obviously we already have bottled it. Yeah. So I agree with that.
So on Sunday, I'll start off with the FA Cup. Coventry versus Man United, 3:30 kickoff.
Oh, bloody hell. That was the easiest tie going. Do you know what? I think
We're saying
Coventry,
2-2 on the
they're not.
Arsenal game.
Yeah. I think Coventry's going to give them a game. But I can see it with Man United. I don't think he's going to be 5-6-0 to Man United. Do you know what? I'm going to go. I'll say 3-0 Man United, which won't be a bad result for Coventry.
I mean, Pepsi's saying 3-2 to Coventry. and your brother saying Man United 5, Coventry 0.
I said it won't be that. I 3, I reckon.
Well, I'm actually going to go 2-1 United.
Oh.
I think it will be one of those. We will make this game so much harder than it needs to be. We'll have players that just do what they want to do what they fancy. It's like, oh yeah, it's a great day out at Wembley, you know. It's a great day out at Wembley. I think they've given up on the manager. I think this time well and truly, and I think it is everybody now has given up on the manager. So, you know.
Well, I'm going to go for a 2-0 to Man United.
What was yours first? 2-1 to Man United.
2-1.
I think Coventry will step up as well. I think they'll rise to the occasion. They might start off quite well, but it's just what will happen over 90 minutes, to be honest.
So going on to the Premier League games, so there's a few here. So the 1:30 kickoff is Everton Forest.
Blimey, but you look at it, I think it was it 6-0 Chelsea?
Yeah.
And they were fighting. They're 4-0 up, and they're fighting who's going to take the penalty. And obviously,
oh mate, that was.
So
and Potts coming out and saying there's no designated penalty taker.
Yeah,
what
sorry,
are you trying to play at?
Who was this playing again?
It was Jackson with Cole Palmer, weren't they? You know, and it's a case of you've got one player that hasn't hit the barn door in months, and you've got another one that has basically turned it into Cole Palmer FC.
Yeah. But then again, Chelsea won't be where they are without Palmer. I tell you something.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I call it Cole Palmer FC, because at the end of the day, that kid's kept them, you know, where they are.
Yeah, and I think Man City made a mistake in selling him. Who was it? Everton versus who?
Forest. So your brother's going with.
I'm going to go to
1-1.
No, I'm going to go. Do you know what? I'm going to go for a Forest win. I'm going to go 2. Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Forest.
I'll go a 2-0 Forest.
Bloody hell! I almost sped up quick. Let me have a drink. Did I hear it right?
Yeah.
They're
away, mine fuzz. They're away.
It's fine. Yeti's standing over there with a knife in his hand. I do have to speak nicely. Speak nicely on the Forest.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going for 2-1 for Forest as well, basically. So I think on that as well. Next game, then the 3:00 kickoffs. You've got Villa versus Bournemouth.
Blimey. You know what? If they can play anything like they did against Arsenal, I'm going to push it out there. I'm going to give it a Villa win. I'm going to go 4-0. 4-1 Aston Villa. Solanke to score for Bournemouth and Watkins to get 2.
I'll go with a 3-1 to Villa. Because now I think the incentive changes now with Champions League qualification spots being confirmed. There's one spot, Tottenham. You got to take your chances and not just wait for Tottenham to slip up, win your games. And
yeah, I've got to go for a 3-1 as well. I think Villa. Yeah, I agree with you, Fuzz. I mean, you know, you want to get one over, obviously Spurs to keep that 4th spot.
I hope you do it.
I think they're just going to be, a bit too strong for Bournemouth in that respects. And Pepsi's saying it's gone to full time and penalties in that game there. Oh, that should be interesting. So keep us updated if you can, please, Pepsi. Be interested to see on that. Next game is Palace versus West Ham.
Oh God!
Oh, 9-0 Palace.
I second that, Fuzz. You copied my result. So do you know what? I think with Palace, it's safe to say that they are Liverpool's bogey team,
Mm-hmm.
and it's safe to say that. And do you know what? What they've done, I think with the players that you've got out tomorrow, I think they're also going to be out in this game as well, if I'm not mistaken, Ting. So,
yeah.
Do you know what? I'll give a benefit of a doubt there. I'm going to go 1-1.
Yeah, Pepsi's
One
saying
goal.
exactly the same thing. He's saying 1-1.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'll actually go 2-1 to West Ham.
Fucking hell, did I hear that? Hang on, Tim, I think I need another drink. Jesus.
Your brother's saying Palace 2, West Ham 3. It's not an easy ground for us, Selhurst Park.
No, it never is. It ain't
Never
for
has
us,
been.
for our
Yeah,
Arsenal.
it's always, again, it comes down to what team turns up. But as Jack said, Glasner's on Sunday, as he said, Glasner's kind of got on playing some fairly decent football at the moment. And with what we've got at the moment, I'm a bit dubious.
Do a draw, Ting. You know you want to. Do 1-1. You haven't gone against them.
I don't want to make you mad.
Well, no, I mean, at some point, the mind actually is thinking it could be the fact of Palace nick at 2-1, or it could be the fact it's going to be a 2-2.
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta believes Arsenal were better than Bayern Munich at times during their UCL defeat.
Oh, Jesus
He's
Christ.
a prick.
It's a gutted dressing room. I cannot find the right words to leave them.
He's getting his light bulbs out now, isn't he? He's going around that dressing room with a light bulb.
Oh, is this where he talked about bloody Einstein? He's talking about Einstein with the light bulb and it's on.
The fans are the light. The light will bring us where we go.
Be the potato, guys. Be the potato, guys.
Yeah,
you can do it, guys.
Christ almighty. That's just, and then the 4:30 kickoff is Fulham versus Liverpool.
I got a favourite Liverpool. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool.
Same. I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool.
Well, considering what happened in the last game and that, I'm actually going to go a bit more out of the box there, and I'm going to actually go for a 3-1 to Liverpool, whereas Pepsi's gone for a 3-1 to Fulham.
Cold blood. Do you know what? If that happens, I think that'd be great. I should know when Man City. This is when Tim's going to say, "Right, Man City, they've got."
And your brother's gone Fulham 2, Liverpool 4.
Yeah. Anything for stopping Arsenal to win the league in it, Dick.
And then we'll do the game on Tuesday. 8 o'clock kickoff. Arsenal versus Chelsea.
Oh, do you know what? I'm not being funny, but I think Chelsea's playing recent form is going to be a very close game. But
got about the Man City Chelsea FA Cup semi.
When's that on, mate?
Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, did it? Oh, we'll go back to that.
I think that's probably the what is it? 5:30 kick? Actually, I don't know. I think the timings are a little bit scuffed.
Yeah.
Saturday.
It's the Saturday kickoffs. Might be earlier.
Well, it's got in here 5:15 according to Sky Sports scores.
5:50.
5:15.
Essentially, that's your. That's probably why there's a big jump in the game times of the Prem then.
Yeah.
Pepsi saying
Nokia phones ain't no good.
Yeah, I know. So I was playing Snake. Sorry about that. Pepsi's gone with 2-1 to Arsenal, whereas Richard's gone for Cole Palmer 3, Arsenal 3.
Palmer FC 3.
You know what? I think that my brother's got a point there. I was going to say a draw. I was going to say a 2-2, but yeah, I'll stick to 2-2. But I can't see us. I can't see us losing to Chelsea, and I find it difficult for us to win it. So I'm going to go 2-2.
Yeah.
But in the Man City FA Cup
The FA
game,
Cup game, yeah, on
they
Saturday.
got
Man City,
Chelsea. I'm gonna go for a Man City win on this one. I'm gonna say 3-2 because I think that game's got goals in it.
Mm.
Yeah, I think the Man City Chelsea game. I think it's going to be. I reckon it'll be more like a low scoring game. I think probably a 1-1 with then decided on penalties or something.
Oof.
So I think Chelsea won't let themselves get beaten in convincing fashion. They make this game where it's like on paper you say, well, Chelsea should get run over, but they never actually do.
No, it's true. Yeah. I mean, perhaps you're saying 1, City 1.
Alvarez converting his penalty.
Brilliant. But yeah, I mean,
Modric just missed his.
Great bloody Madrid. Oh, great stuff. Yeah, I think City is going to be just a little bit. They've got that little bit of edge over Chelsea. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 actually to City. I think.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Doing more on set pieces, I'd say. Yeah. City save penalty 1-0. Yeah. Cool. What a game. And then also there is games on Wednesday. So when we do our show, what's on then? Oh, there's 4 games on Wednesday. So the first one you've got at 7:45 is Wolves versus Bournemouth.
Wolves versus Bournemouth. I'm gonna pick Bournemouth for that. I feel they got the edge, the more firepower up front than Wolves. So I'm gonna go a sneaky win to Bournemouth. I'm gonna go 2-1 Bournemouth.
Yeah, I think probably no, I'll go 1-1 this game. Wolves and Bournemouth. Bernardo Silva's missed his penalty now.
Oh, bloody hell. Madrid saves penalty. Madrid missed as well, yeah. I'm going to go for a bit more of a tighter game on that one, so I'm just going to say Bournemouth to nick it 1-0.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit more tighter, that one.
Did we do the Arsenal-Chelsea one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
I didn't give that one.
So what score did you give on that one?
Arsenal-Chelsea one. I'm going to go 2-1 to Chelsea.
Right, take him off the stream. Take him off.
Call it a day, guys. Call it a day.
So we're just saying Wolves 1, Bournemouth 2. Bellingham scores us now 1-1 in the penalty shootout. Trevor will pass back that pen. Then you've got Palace versus Newcastle.
I reckon Newcastle's going to win it, this one. I thought that even the injuries that they've got, they seem to be producing games, pulling wins out the bag.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go. Do you know what? I'm going to go for a 2-0 Newcastle.
I'm actually agreeing with you on that one as well.
Kovacic has just missed his penalty.
Yeah,
Madrid score this next one. It's advantage Madrid. Kovacic, they subbed on to take penalties as well, but for me, this score for Crystal Palace Newcastle, I'm going to go 2-0 Newcastle.
Yeah, we're all in agreement on that one.
They've scored it, I think.
Yeah, 2-1 Madrid. You were just saying Newcastle 3, Palace 1. So you reckon there's a goal from the Palace here. Man City missed again. Oh, wow.
Man City got to come from behind now. And they started the shootout.
Not good. And then we've got the local derby, Everton versus Liverpool.
Oh, blimey. There's going to be a hell of a lot of
Everton, the one that gets built up so much, and then Everton also flattens. Yeah. Yeah, this one's only going to go one way for me. Liverpool should win this one. I'd say 3-1 to Liverpool.
I don't think Everton's going to be getting a chance to score a goal, so I'm going to go 3-0. So I'll leave in the last one for Anthony to decide on that one.
Do you know what, Tim? I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think Everton are going to defend, and they're going to defend like mad because they're on the verge of going down. Liverpool are on the verge of obviously wanting the Premier League.
2-2 on pens.
Do you know
there.
what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go 2-1 Everton.
Oh wow!
Be a first for them in quite a long while.
Yeah.
Nacho Man scores 3-2.
Just as long as the ball doesn't start doing trickery on top of the crossbar and then ends up getting headed in by Liverpool.
Your brother saying Liverpool 2-0 against Everton.
Hmm.
And then the last game is Man United versus Sheffield United.
Cool. Flipping that.
Oh, look at that. Goalie versus via goalie. 3-3.
Oh, do you know what? That was going to be my score as well.
What was it for that game? Man
That
United,
was
Sheffield
seriously going to be, but yeah, the Man United and Sheffield United. I was going to say 3-3.
3-3.
Okay, 2-0 Man United.
No, I'll stick with Fuzzy on this one, and that would have been my scoreline: 2-0 Man United. Rashford to score a goal, and the winning goal would be by Scott McTominay. And guess what, Fuzz? It's for the greater good.
It's for the greater good.
Oh, City's out.
Good.
Yeah, they're saying Pepsi's saying City's out.
Yeah, they scored their 5th penalty.
Wow.
Madrid versus Bayern semi-finals.
Yes.
In it, two English teams going out tonight and knowing that the final is going to be played at Wembley.
Antonio Rudiger to score their winning penalty. Former
saying,
Chelsea player.
Man United 4, Sheffield United 0. Pepsi Man Olsen. Man City keeper just scored 5th pen. What the fuck?
Yeah, Ederson. I mean, Ederson's got quite a good kick on him, so I mean, I'm not necessarily surprised.
Yeah,
it's a bit like Adrian.
You know,
he used to have a.
Go first.
Yeah, it's like Adrian in the West Ham days. He used to have a tendency of wanting to do outfield stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
I think it was I think it was a penalty shootout that he was in. It was him versus another goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He scored his penalty, and then the goalkeeper switched places to take the other one, and Adrian then saved it.
Yeah.
It was just like, well, I'm just a better goalkeeper.
I can remember the Community Shield, and it was Arsenal versus Man United, and every player scored, and it was between obviously Peter Schmeichel and David Seaman. Now, obviously, Peter Schmeichel saved David Seaman's penalty, and I think Peter Schmeichel scored his, and they won the Community Shield. And if I remember correctly, I think that was going back on when it was VHS videos. My brother used to have the I don't know if you can remember them, Man United on video on the VHS, and I can remember. I think it was on that. We watched it.
Colombian goalkeeper was a legend. Yeah. What was his name?
Kick he did. Oh, what was
the one with the fuzzy hair.
Yeah.
One that did his infamous scorpion kick on the goal line.
Yeah.
Like,
he couldn't,
wasn't he?
He was, yeah, but he couldn't stop Roger Miller putting one past him. Remember that one?
Yeah. He was quality, wasn't he, Roger Miller?
Well, he was.
Did he go on the places on like early 40s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Higuita, that's it. Yeah, Higuita. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, I remember that. And yes, Man United on video. So, guys, we're 2 minutes and coming up to 19 minutes, and unfortunately, two English clubs are out of Europe.
Yeah. Sorry,
We're the best league in the world.
We do apologise that the teacher and the pupil didn't do it tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ofsted has claimed this English school of footballery a 0 out of 10.
Well, it's all to the league now, isn't it? And seriously, not Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal. They can't afford to drop any more points now.
No. Which makes it a good, for the league itself. It's a great advertisement for how strong the league is in certain respects. Because 3-horse race, we haven't seen that for quite a while.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Anthony, before we go, how do you see Arsenal actually finishing? What position?
Well, at the start of the season, I actually predicted Man City to win the league, Liverpool second, Arsenal third, and Aston Villa fourth.
Yeah.
I said that. I said that at the start of the season, and by the way how things are going at the minute, I don't know. It just feels like I just got to stick by it.
Yeah. I mean, Pepsi's saying West Ham and Liverpool out tomorrow. More than likely, mate. More than likely. And as you said, it's not good for English football. Yeah. Hopefully Chelsea puts Man City out of the FA Cup Saturday as well. I mean,
is your final at Dublin in your?
Dublin.
Yeah.
Book the tickets.
I think it said that is it hotels? It's like £500 a night or something. If
gone crazy, and the thing was, it's like one of the drivers at the airport. His mate got him a ticket.
Yeah.
And then apparently they then changed the policy, so they turned around and said basically it can only be for the person that's named on the ticket. And he already paid out for hotel and all this kind of stuff, and he said now it's a case of like Daniel's come back in. He said, after hearing them league predictions there, I would like to say get him by him one last time.
Oh my God! See, now Tottenham, right? They're a very dusty team, and you fans, you've been shaking your bum very violently, right? I don't know where I'm getting this from, but I think it's a Tottenham fan that says it. Deji.
Deji. Yeah.
But no, I don't think Tottenham. I don't think Tottenham have finished fourth team. I think it'd be the fifth. They'll clinch that fifth spot.
West Ham got the money. They've got 100 million for Rice.
Yeah, we're paying that off in installments, Rich.
Yeah, tight ass.
Yeah.
Then you said I'm shameless, but Tony knows I'm decent. You actually are, mate. Definitely are there. And big up Chris, Meta Football TV. Big up Tony Chattanall. How we doing, mate? It's good to see you in here. Good show you had early on with Colin. It's good to see you on there. He missed a comment out I put about you anyway, so blame him for that one. Decent stadium, that's all. The banter's rife. Yeah, so obviously, not good for Arsenal, not good for City, but now it all comes down to the final hurdle and who's going to get over that line. I mean, Fuzz, who do you see winning the league at this stage?
City.
Yeah. I just asked how you was, Chris, and how the devil you're doing, and Colin forgot all about seeing the message. It was only when you left and he realised it was there. So apologies, mate, that he missed that for you. I'll watch it back. Sorry about all that, mate. Don't worry, not at all. Which is a tight bastards. Yeah.
Well, look at that. When we wanted Suarez, we got to pay. We had to offer. What was it? Was it 20 million to speak to, or 40 million? And it was like Arsene Wenger was like 40 million and a pound.
And a pound. Yeah. Probably got it out of his own pocket and all that one.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly got it every. Yeah. Begrudgingly put it out of his own pocket.
A tight bastard. He was on Arsene Wenger back. Do you know he was on £16 million a season, a year?
Was he?
His wages. Yes.
No, man.
Yeah, you got a £2 million pay rise after he qualified in fifth place or something.
Yeah,
At least he's still winning trophies, on the odd occasion with the FA Cups and all. But
that was one stupid thing that he actually come out with.
yeah.
Arsene Wenger was when he went like that. But he interviewed him. He went so fourth, and he went. Well, you know how he does. He goes before he actually sees his comment is, "Ooh, yes, fourth is
Oh,
good." Oh, I'm like, fucking hell.
I
If
believe
that looked
that
like a
fourth
Mr. Bean
place
lookalike,
is a trophy. Fifth place is a trophy. And I think that if I get fifth place, I think that fifth place become a trophy. If I
Wow.
finish 20th place and get Arsenal relegated, I think that is a trophy. Trophy for me.
then
Wow.
yeah, we ought to change that name now to Wenger Hot Fuzz. It sounded like him.
Still what my mother who hates football says, and she was just like, "Who's Arsene Wenger?" It's like, "Oh, it's the Arsenal manager, mother." "Oh, it's more like Arsene Wanker."
Yeah.
Said it, not me.
Yeah, who's this ranker that's following for the Arteta be on that wage soon? 16 million. Yeah, you're probably right there, Rich.
That's
probably
probably
will
the
be.
first step. This contract extension that's coming after Arsenal finally lose the league. They'll say, right, let's wait for it all to simmer down in the fan base, and then we'll give him the contract.
Oh, you imagine it.
PR
Yeah.
tactics, trust me, they'll probably learn a few bits from the Glazers with how to break this sort of news.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just our times being an Arsenal fan at the minute.
It
But, you
must
know,
be.
it's like it is,
Well,
and it's
not
so
being
stressful.
funny, mate. Sorry to interrupt you. Not being funny. I think at the moment all three of us are experienced that from our owners and the club.
Yeah. I mean, I looked down just before I got the shower. I looked down and thought, "What the bloody hell was that?" It was a grey hair hanging out from my testicle. Thought I had danced with him before.
Oh, fucking hell. I still like Arsene Wenger. There you go. So there's people still out there do like him.
Yeah, he was amazing at spotting talent, you know. But I think that was why he was there for a long time. He was there on merit. Bringing a player in for 2 million and selling him for 25, 30.
I always said though, you know, when obviously like when the trophy started drying up with Wenger, I mean, for me, he should have been, if anything, move him upstairs as like director of football, because as you said, he could spot a talent and stuff. That probably would have been a fair shout, and then get a decent manager in to replace him.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah, you should have done that.
Like you're doing now. You like to long out your managers for some particular reason.
Yeah,
especially this one anyway. But
yeah, I just knew for a fact if he was at Man City or Chelsea, Mikel Arteta, he would have been gone.
Oh bloody hell, yeah!
No ifs or buts.
I mean, with if it was Abramovich, Wenger would have been. Arteta would have been gone ages ago. There's no two ways about it. Anyway, guys, we're sorry as we were kind of getting near to the end of that. Fuzz, would you like to shout your good channel out, please, mate?
Yeah, it's a very good channel. Yeah, Bummy Offers 44, and I'll probably be doing or finding some topics to discuss to pop out as some upload releases over the next couple of days or so. And of course, match preview. I think probably either tomorrow or Friday night for our Coventry Wembley semi-final. We're back to Wembley, boys. So that's going to come out over the next couple of days, and of course then match reaction post match on the Sunday afternoon, with then the Sunday night takeaway show following that at 8:00 that same evening.
Yes.
So it's going to be a very bustling weekend over at the Fuzzle. So.
Lovely, good to hear. So Daniel's saying here, you sack Wenger for finishing top 4 every season. You keep Arteta at Arsenal nearly 6 years, only top 2-4 finishes. What's changed? Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. It's stupid. I mean, Arsene Wenger won the Premier League. Was it his second spell or his third spell in charge?
Yeah.
You know, and And this at the end of this season, Mikel Arteta has been at our club for 5 years.
Mad.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all.
Meta Football saying, just watched it back. Appreciate the love. You're welcome there, Chris. I actually went coaching and my throat got worse. I've had to cancel any shows until the inflammation goes down. So not feeling good about letting people down. Chris, best thing to do for your throat? Port and brandy, mate. Guarantee you that'll help your throat out no end. Port and brandy, mate. And
then
guys,
port, and then port, and then port, and then port, and then brandy, and then brandy, and then brandy.
There you go.
And then forget about everything.
Exactly, that's it. You'll have no worries whatsoever. But that is the best courier. And for those guys that haven't, go over to Meta Football TV and give him some love and obviously give him a bit of support as well.
Yeah.
Great guy. Richard saying, obviously, have you heard Arteta after the match? We lost tonight. We were playing 2 teams, Bayern and Munich. Oh, wow. Pep got Don Carlo'd. Yeah, he did indeed.
Thanks.
But thank you, gentlemen, for tonight's show. It was a bad result. You're welcome there, Pepsi, and thanks for hanging around with us and that. Appreciate you hanging with us and that, and you as always, you guys make the show as what it is, having you in the chat, giving us the fun and the banter. Especially Anthony's brother, he's giving us some good laughs with giving his brother some brotherly love.
Yeah.
6 fuzzy likes. Big up, Stephanie. Hope you're keeping well.
Keep hitting them likes.
Then I'll get done for drink driving. What are you getting me into? It's all love, Chris. You know that it's all love. No problems whatsoever in that,
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
I hope your throat gets better. I mean, my missus got a sore throat, and I told her that I got a cure for that, and she told me to fuck off. I was like, okay. I wouldn't even think of anything rude at the time, which is unlike me.
I was saying, makes a change. And Anthony, whereabouts are you going to be around in the YouTube world?
In the YouTube world, God bloody hell, you make it sound like I'm a YouTube whore.
Well, you are, mate. You're pimping yourself out on many channels. Every time I look around, you're there.
It's going to be attending therapy sessions.
Yeah. Well, it's like what I said. You can find me on this show. Listen, guys, thanks for tuning in and thanks for your comments. Also, subscribe to Tony Early Doors as well, to his channel. He does good shows, good content. You did see he might do a West Ham watch along tomorrow night, but we'll see. And also subscribe to this guy up here as well, Bumfluff 44.
That's probably why she said no.
She'll be watching this tomorrow. She'll watch this tomorrow and that. She's going to give it all there.
Yeah.
You were just trying to help out your wife with a sore throat and she told you to fuck off. Not on, mate.
That's right, mate. Cheers, Dan.
Stephanie, big up Tony Fuzz and Anthony, 15 likes. Thank you very much. I mean, we knew it's going to be a bit of a quiet one in the chat room because obviously, with the Arsenal game, etc. So we knew it was going to be in there. But we appreciate everyone hanging around with us, and that is always good. And we appreciate the love and the support anyway. So, yep. So Sunday will be the Sunday Night Takeaway Show, episode 15. And then, of course, these guys will be back with us next week for episode 15 of this show as well. And we'll change the characters around on the thumbnail. Never know, Anthony might get a new head. We'll see how it goes. Depends how the result.
Can I be the Terminator?
You can do, mate. Yeah. And yeah, I might do a watch along tomorrow, and then you can see me kind of like melt down as well, kind of thing. But I must admit, tomorrow, first thing in the morning when I get to work, the first thing I'm going to do is going to put on YouTube, and I'm going to watch the old fan cams of the Arsenal channels going into meltdown. Always a good way to start the day off.
AFTV and chill.
Oh yes.
Yeah, definitely.
I must admit though, I do like watching old Flying Pig when he goes into one. See him, he's thrown his plates around and his missus has come in that and he had to apologise. He's smashed up his guitar. He's thrown his chairs all over the place. It's a good way to start the morning off. Rich saying good night, Ant. Sleep it off there. As always, next season under Arteta. Best luck to West Ham tonight. Thanks, Richard. Thank you very much, mate. And thanks for coming in. As always, good seeing you on the chat.
Cheers,
as well.
Rich. Thanks for tuning in. Imo's probably tuning in on Sunday. Imo's probably tuning in to all our shows now. So big up to you. There's something wrong with the younger siblings, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I swear my mum dropped him on his head when he was a baby for him to support Man United. But that's a different story for another show. But yeah,
it's all good. It's good, all good. But
all good.
Yeah. So anyway, as we said, it's not a good night for City, and it's definitely not a good night for Arsenal. And
Arteta, you prick.
And that's where we finish off the show. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life.